If you're struggling to get clients for your Go High Level agency, this video goes over 7 proven methods that actually work right now. Most agencies waste time on outdated outreach methods or paid ads that barely get leads. What I'm about to show you, though, isn't just a theory. These are the exact same strategies that I have used to get high-paying clients over and over and over again. So in this video, I'm going to walk through all 7 in detail. And if you want to shortcut this process, I'm giving away the exact scripts and outreach templates that I've used to land tons of clients later in the video for free. But without further ado, let's jump right in. So we have 7 different outreach methods that we will be covering in this extremely in-depth and tactical video. So please take notes. And if you have any questions at any time during this video, drop it right down below in the comments and I will answer as fast as possible. And number 1 on the list is warm outreach. This is where you reach out to people you already know, friends, past clients, coworkers. You just start a simple conversation, and a lot of times it can lead to a ton of referrals. Now it is time to set up your referral systems. I'm going to show you the best way to build an autopilot's lead system. So what is a referral system? A marketing agency referral system is a program where a marketing agency rewards clients or partners for referring new clients to them. Participants receive incentives such as discounts or commissions, with their referrals result in new business for the agency. Basically, all you do is let people know that they can get some sort of reward / free trial or make you happy, some sort of bonus if they send people your way. It's as simple as that. And the pro tip here, which you're going to see throughout the rest of this video, is you just have to ask. There's statistics behind this. They say that 85 to 90% of all people that don't get referrals is just because they don't ask. It's literally all you have to do is just ask. So let's set up your referral system. So there's really 2 steps that you're going to have to come up with, and I can guide you almost through them, but depending on the circumstance, you may want to change it because for certain people, they have enough money. Especially some of the more well-connected people you meet are people that $100 doesn't really mean anything. They might want a service. They may want something out of goodwill. They may want a testimony. There's a million little things you can give, but there has to be some sort of incentive. And the incentive, as you see right here, doing out of goodwill, could be to make you happy. It has to be something. Now, most people will like the cash, most regular people, and that's how you can get a ton of qualified leads. And by the way, you only give them the cash if you close the client, not just for referring leads. Otherwise, people just refer you fake leads and get rich off of you. But that's not what you do. It's only off close, so it makes sense to them. And then once they get rewarded, they get addicted, and they'll do a lot more of it. So number 1 is set up an incentive. So give them an incentive for referring people to you, such as $100 cash, $100 gift card, free services, or they can do it out of their goodwill. So have an incentive. So you just need to decide what your incentive is going to be. So that's step 1. Step 2, have simple steps to follow. Make it super simple for them to send you referrals. You want it easy and rewarding. You don't want this whole like, okay, and then you're going to hop on a call with me and then you're going to send them over here and then I need to talk to them and I'll vet them and then I'll send them back to you. Like you want it as hands off as possible. Like they maybe send you a text with another guy's name or something very, very simple. Now what I recommend is just literally having them pass the guy off, tell you about them and then pass it off to you. So it's very little work. That's what you want. You don't want a very complicated process because if it's too complicated, it won't be worth the incentive. But when you make it easy, it's like free money or free bonus. People want to do it. So example, and this is what I would send someone or text them. If you connect me with a referral, I will give you $100 if I close them. Super simple. Like it's not clear, it's not or it's not clever, it's not fancy. It's just straight to the point. And that's the main thing about building a strong referral system is communicating clearly and then just making sure they know that they have the incentive structures there for them and it's easy for them to do. Because if you do that, I'm telling you, all you have to do is contact everybody and set them up and remind them of this, and they will send you referrals. So next steps. So you got to create your referral system. Just like before, you need the incentive plus simple steps, and then you're done. So if you haven't done that, pause this video and go do that right now. Okay, step number 2. You need to make sure you tell every single person / lead about this. This is the most critical part. This won't work unless you tell people about it and ask. No one's going to come to your house and start doing this for you. You have to make everyone know. That's why when you network, when you're on Facebook, whatever you do, you tell people about the referral system. Guys, you have to fucking do this. You have to let everyone know because a lot of people do is they talk to a lead that's not sure and they go, maybe I'll buy your services later. And then they just go, oh, okay. And then they leave. No, tell them, say, okay, I would like to work with you later, but also I have a referral system if you know anyone. And here's the thing, guys. I've done this so many times and referral systems was a big hack of mine, especially in the networking space. Over time, people will start sending you lots and lots of leads. I have made tens of thousands of dollars off referral systems, maybe even close to hundreds of thousands, literally from having people just on autopilot repeat sending me people. Now, some of the leads might not be the best, but the fact is people are sending you warm leads. This is how you build really big lead systems while you're already prospecting. This is how you really grow, guys. You have to tell everyone about it. So make sure, let's say, so when you start talking to someone, they're like, oh, okay, I'm ready to go, or I'm not ready to go. Regardless of what they say, immediately let them know about this, and then let them basically think about it and remind them of it. Follow up with them on this. Friends, family, whoever you know, especially in your power base, let them know of the referral system. This isn't just one kind of thing. You tell everyone about, the referral system. Just like I had you in the networking modules, which you guys will get to later. I have a soft pitch for you guys that you'll just memorize. That's the same thing. You should have something to tell them right off. Like I also, and that's why I go back to this, have this simple thing depending on what you're going to do. You just got to get creative with it. You want to make sure that you tell them like a small sentence like this, like, oh, hey, by the way, my agency, we do referrals, and if you connect me with a referral, I'll give you $100 if I close them, cash or a gift card or you name it. You tell people that all you have to do is go for volume, let everyone know, follow up with them, let them keep knowing, and over time, I promise you, if you do this to the level I'm saying to everyone that you are working with and getting in touch with, people will start sending you leads. I cannot tell you how many times I would have a lead that wasn't, really getting hot enough and I couldn't close them. I would tell them about the referral system, and I had this multiple times with law firms. They would literally refer another law firm to me. They'd be like, I've been doing well. I'm good for now, maybe later. But I do know this guy over here or this girl over here that can, needs local SEO or needs some sort of marketing or needs more leads. They need a website, whatever, and it works so well. So you just have to make sure you tell everyone about your referral system. So now that I hope that's really ingrained in your head, because I've really been hammering that home, the last but not least, and this goes for, it's in the same vein as this because you're letting people know, but once you let them know, and this is where the follow-up goes in, you have to ask. So always ask. Always, always, always ask for referrals. It's as simple as that. You can't get them if you don't ask. I can't tell you how many times I would literally ask for a referral and they would go, oh, I didn't even know you wanted them. I know. Sounds retarded. Who would say I didn't know? Doesn't everyone want extra leads? Well, apparently people don't think like that. They think about themselves. So you have to let them know. It's just like this. You have to keep asking them, and you just say, hey, could I have referrals? I'll give you $100. Could I have this or that? And you just ask. I know some people may be like, wow, you're really persistent trying to get bothered, but you're also trying to get to 10K a month and live the best kind of life you want to live. And in order to do that, you have to take massive action. So remember, tell everyone about your referral system and then ask. It's all you have to do, and I'm telling you guys, you will crush it. So now that you have your referral system built, now we're going to go into the next lessons, hit your power base and whatnot, get this thing cranking. But remember, everywhere you go, especially in the business world, the agency world, share about your referral system. Even with other agencies, they'll send you leads. You want to build this because I'm telling you, this is how you build an autopilot lead system that will make you money overnight. Now it is time to find your power base. By the way, everyone has one of these, so you just got to find it. And everyone can make a ton of money from this. So what is your power base? A power base consists of 15 people you know who are business owners, influential individuals, or people with significant wealth. The best part is that everyone has a power base. So you can tap into each of your 15's 15 people within their power base. Their power base is one of the best ways to get clients quickly and build an incredibly strong referral system. So the idea is that everyone knows 15 people that are in 3 of those categories. Everyone does. Even crackheads on the side of the road. I mean, everyone is connected to someone. Some may have bigger power bases, some have smaller power bases, but everyone has one. And the idea is each of those people also have a power base, and each of those peoples have power bases. And this is where the referral system, becomes incredibly strong. Because with that, you can basically tap into their power bases and then have them just send leads to you. Very, 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 very important for long-term growth and stability of the agency. You want to have referral systems in place because if you can work that kind of word-of-mouth referral, system, people will just send you people while you can kind of ease off and obviously still prospecting, but you can focus on fulfillment and taking care of clients and upselling while you still have the lead flow going. It's one of the best ways to really grow. I mean, there really isn't anything more powerful than a strong referral system, because they say that at a certain point, every business can only grow from having a good product and word of mouth, which is ultimately how you really scale. So you're going to want to develop this ASAP. And in your power base, having that, in there is going to just make all the difference in the world. So first, we got to find your power base. So the first step is you need to right now, pause this video and get a piece of paper or open a Word document. Okay. And this is step number 2. You need to take around 30 minutes or as much time as it takes to find 15 people who fall into those 3 categories: business owners, influential people, and people with significant wealth. You have 15. Some of them may not be that wealthy or have shitty businesses or not be that influential, but the fact is they're more of those things than you. So you have to write 15 people and you just find them. You might take a little longer to do this, because I tell you, I have a lot of people that are like, I don't really know that many people. Then when they sit down, after 40, 50 minutes past an hour, they get beyond 15 people. They get 20 people. So take your time. Everyone has them. Yours might just not be that strong, but you still have it. So you want to make sure you have those 15 people. So go and get those down. So you might want to pause the video and get that down. But for step number 3, make sure you have a way to contact them, such as phone numbers, emails, etc. The more contact points, the better. Make sure you have a way, not just someone you know by name. You want to have a way to contact them. And then do a quick review, and this is step number 4, the last step. Do a quick review of your power base to make sure it all looks good. So just go through it again, make sure you have the contact points, and you'll be good to go. So either pause this video or end it and immediately get to work on this. You have to get this done ASAP. Okay, you have to go in and you have to get your 15, get them down, get the contact points, because once you have your 15, we can then move on to step number 2, which is hitting your power base. Now it is time to contact your power base. I'm going to show you exactly how to reach out to your power base, and it's important to note that the power bases can be one of your biggest referral systems, and it's crucial to maximize this. You want to have other people sending you leads while you go out and prospect, because the more lead flow you get from both of those places, and anyone you talk to while you're prospecting can become a referral partner, the more your leads will come in and the faster you'll get to 10K a month. That's why I have this, people sending you, you make getting out and getting leads plus referral systems equals cash. It's as simple as that. So now you're going to contact your power base, and I have a direct message that I've tested and used many times that is there for you below this video or to the side, depending on what you're viewing on, and you can copy and paste this and send it to everyone. So you're going to reach out to your power base using this message. What's up? First name. Hope you're doing well. I've been building websites and setting up referral systems on Google. Do you know anyone who could use these services? I am currently offering free trials. I appreciate your time greatly. This is very, very powerful, because you're coming in at a side angle. You're not just going, hey, can I help you with services? You're immediately asking them if they know anyone else, which is awesome, because not only are you asking for other people, you're also asking them subconsciously, because they will then ask, well, I may need this too. So it's perfect. You're literally, it's a 2-for-1 blow, which is so important, because you want to basically get multiple people in one message. And that's really the best part about this. You're contacting them and other people they know in one message. So this is very important. I've tested this and it's worked really well. Now, another thing you might be asking is like, well, isn't this going straight to the point? Because it is. I'm not building any sort of rapport or anything. And the reason being is so many people, especially people higher up, they know that. They can smell that shit from a while away. A lot of people, people like, oh, how are you? How's this going? Like, how's the family? It just comes across as insincere flattery, or you're obviously trying to get something out of them, which is, it's the fastest way to turn people off. I think it's best to get straight to the point and just help them out. It works better. It saves all parties time, and you're not trying to be sneaky about it. They know exactly what you're trying to do, and then you can always offer to help them, for free, or do whatever, else you want to do to build that kind of real rapport. But the cheap talk and the small talk oftentimes really does not serve you. And a lot of people do this and they think they're doing it right, but people know what you're trying to do. It's like, it just doesn't work. So it's really important to just take this and get right to it. So now your next steps, you need to do this ASAP with your list. Okay, this is not just a video you watch. You have to take action. So you're going to copy and paste this message, and you're going to send it to all of your contacts. Make sure you have you contact them on as many contact points as possible. So you send it to their email, send it to their text, blast them with this right now. Pause this video and blast them. Okay, all of them. Take that, copy, paste, send. Do that right now. This is not going to work unless you do it. So pause the video and do that right now. Now that you've done that and you're back, we're going to move into the last step. And this is basically just if they respond or if they don't respond. So if they do respond, which they will, and they are interested or have someone who is, get in touch with them as soon as possible. Ask for their number, ask for how we could do a meetup, whatever it is, and then make sure you let them know about your referral system. So be like, hey, by the way, because if they're like, I don't really know any right now, just let them know. Be like, hey, here's my incentives, or if you do this, I'll do that for you. Just tell them about your referral system, however you set that up, and just make sure that in that they have a basis of knowing why to come back to. Because I'm telling you, people may not respond, when bringing leads to you in 1 week. They may not do it in 1 month, but over time, if you kind of keep checking with them, they will send you leads. This is such an incredibly powerful way to just build passive leads. People will start to send people to you. And if you reach out to enough people, they will send people to you. You know what's really funny? And this is a statistic. You know what they said the biggest step in getting referrals is? It's like the number one most important. You can even fact check me on this, but it's crazy. The most important step in getting referrals and the best way to get them was not by who had the best referral systems, who had the best incentives. It was actually just people who asked for referrals. It's like 85% to 90% of people don't even ask for them. You just have to ask. And that's what I'm getting at. Just ask them and you will be good. And it's super important that you make sure they know about this. Say it a couple times, because you will be very grateful that you did this when down the road people are sending you warm leads from multiple places. Like I said before, guys, getting to 10K can be very fast. You can do it in the span of months if you do all of these things in tandem and you have it all together. Now, if they do not respond, you want to follow up with them every day until you get a response. Now, some people may never respond, and that's okay. But you want to do this for a couple weeks because so many people will respond after a while. And don't think, I'm just bothering them. Don't be worried about that, because at the end of the day, you can help them and you can help the people they know. So it's important that you do this because it's unethical for you not to help them. You can change their lives. So if you don't do that, you're actually cheating them and yourself. So you have to stay consistent and you have to help them. So that's in a nutshell. You know what to do. And if you're wondering, what else do I say? How do I go about once you have them? Remember, you follow the lead magnet framework. You have your basic sales skills that you already know. From there, you're just warming up leads with what you know, getting them on free trials, getting them on calls. Very simple. It's all you have to do. You want to start just cranking these leads out, putting them in your process, and then slowly closing them bit by bit. I'm telling you, over time, you will have these explosive months where you'll jump from, 1K a month to 5K a month out of the blue. And it's because of this. No one gets lucky. It's the work you put in that just later kind of comes out in later months. It's just a delayed gain. Number 2 on this list is networking, also known as hub hacking. This is where you go to events and the goal is to meet people who already know your ideal clients. And just one good connection can open up a ton of doors to a ton of high paying clients. So networking is the process of going out, gathering warm/cold leads, and building potential referral partners from networking events. Networking is one of the fastest ways to make money with your agency. Super important to network because of the referral aspect. Yes, you can get a ton of leads right on the spot. And yes, you can easily get to 10K a month with just this strategy alone. But building the referral partners is so important for the future, because 7 months down the road, once you've gone out and really built these referral partners, people will send you clients for free, which is awesome. And you really want that. So networking events you can attend. So the rest of this training and going down the next couple lessons, I'm going to be going over each one of these, how to find them, when to go, and what strategy you use to maximize. So first we have BNI, which is Business International Network, or Business Network International. And basically what this is a group of people. It's really a referral partner system where everyone comes in and you can kind of conglomerate and talk and build referral systems. Very good for getting lots of leads. Rotary is an indirect kind of prospecting because it's not really necessarily like a networking event. It's a town meetup. But what ends up happening is you have a lot of people trying to get into politics through Rotary. So you have a lot of very rich business owners come here. So Rotary at first glance is like not that good, but I've landed some of my biggest clients in the early days from Rotary. It's a gold mine. It's got very wealthy people. So good to look out for that. Chamber of Commerce, super good for local PR and their meetup events. It's a lot like BNI. Lots of business owners come here, super powerful, but you can also get local PR, which is basically getting put in newspapers, town talks, you name it. Really great for exposure. A lot of clients that way. Then local networking events. Now, local networking events, there's a lot of different ones you can join. I don't have a logo for this because it's just random. I mean, there's, Front Royal Connect. It's just a random little group of people in my town that, network and whatnot. And there's a lot of them in every city, every town. It's really important. I'm going to show you how to find these, but it's really important to dial these in and find these because there'll be, women's business coffee hour or men's meetup, whatever in your town. And what often happens is people will just do these when there's a ton of these local ones that are great because you have a bunch of new business owners trying to get exposure. Great place to get a ton of fast leads. Now it is time to go over BNIs. So what is BNI and what's it like? So BNI is basically a group of business owners that like to refer business to different industries in one group or club. Now, why this is so powerful is you can go in, refer an HVAC lead to an HVAC guy and help people out. But you could also go in and prospect within BNIs, which means you can tell people, hey, I do, service-based marketing. I help people get leads. I build their systems, websites, whatever. And you can get them to refer people to you. So people will send you leads. I had this happen all the time. People would send me warm leads. And then on top of that, you can just talk to the people, help them out too. And it's a mutual exchange where you can get a bunch of leads, help people out, and have people send you leads. So that's 3 really powerful reasons to go to these. And I'm telling you, you can easily get multiple clients from one meeting if you work it right. I remember back when I did a ton of BNIs, I would go in, talk to everyone, work the system, and I would get, 6, 7 hot leads and then close, 2 or 3 of them. Which is insane. You know what I mean? You're not going to be able to close everyone, but the idea is I would go in and just bag clients left and right. After a week of warming them up, I'd have clients, which is huge, especially if you go to a lot of these, which means you can just go in and just start gathering clients, which is like clients on demand, which is so important. So 3 simple steps we're going to go over, okay? Number 1, finding your local BNIs. Number 2, schedule days to go, put them on calendar. And number 3, use the strategy I give you to go close some deals. Lots of money in this. So right now we're going to do these first 2 steps. We're going to hop on Google and I'm going to show you how to find BNIs near you. So let's go to Google. Just come on Google, okay? Type in BNIs in Winchester or BNIs in your town. And you're just going to go through. You can look at the Facebook, you can hop on their website, do anything like that. And from there, you'll find basically the locations, the dates, and the times. Super important to get this right. Now, you can click to their website and find a chapter. But what I will say is their website is kind of shitty. Like it doesn't give you super accurate info. Like sometimes it says there's not a BNI next to you. And then you look up BNIs in Winchester and all of a sudden it gives you a bunch. So, that just depends, but you're just going to have to do a little research, find as many as possible, but just search BNIs in keyword your town and you're done. And their website's hit or miss, but you'll be good. Last but not least, you can use ChatGPT to do this. ChatGPT is fucking lying, so it's so frustrating, but they'll say sometimes, you can just type in find me BNI's locations and they'll give you the locations, the dates, whatever in a town. But then they'll also say that it can't access the internet, which is ridiculous because where is it sourcing its knowledge? So I would recommend giving ChatGPT a stab because when ChatGPT works and you convince it to, I know this sounds really weird because you have to like barter with a robot. I'm telling you it works if you can get it to go through. But if you search, BNIs in blank, it should give you a list of places or it'll just say, sorry, I can't access the internet. So check ChatGPT too and say I want times, locations, and whatnot, so that can always work. But most likely, if that doesn't, the easiest way, just click BNIs in keyword, and then you're good to go. And then all you have to do is go down, find the ones, find, actual times. I recommend Facebook because they usually have the right info. Or finding, like their chapters on here where you can kind of, figure out and tweak it. But all you got to do is do some research, find BNIs near you, and start scheduling appointments. So you find one for Tuesday at 10 a.m., go there. Like, put it on your calendar and go there. By the way, they say you have to pay. You can show up to them for free as many times as you want. Okay. What I recommend though is you go to a couple different ones, and stagger them. So you show up to one on one side of Winchester and then the other side, and you just bounce from one to one to one. If you really want to pay, you can. I don't recommend doing it just because you can kind of work. You only need to show up 1, 2, 3 times before you really work it properly and get your referral systems in place and all the leads you need. So, and then maybe a couple of months down the road, you come back. But that's what I would recommend. That way you can go in, stack your leads, and then you'll be good to go. So just make sure, quick recap, you go in, find a chapter, you search it, BNIs in keyword, you search the search results, you find dates, times, and locations, super important. And then if ChatGPT works, use that too to find it, which will just make this easier. But I can't promise it'll work because they're regulating this stuff, the government is, so it's really tricky to find stuff out. But if you can, use that, and that's all you're gonna have to do. So now let's jump onto your strategy. So super important that you go in and you make sure that you are smiling and you go for volume, okay? It's the simplest way to have people come talk to you and you talk to them. So many people go in looking smug, looking like the Grinch, all upset. Don't be that person. No one wants to talk to you if you're not smiling. Smile. It is your greatest weapon in networking. So walk in, smile, and go for volume. Shake as many hands as possible and greet everyone. The more people you interact with, the more deals you may get. It's a numbers game. If you talk to one person, yeah, you might make it work. Wouldn't recommend it. Go for volume. Just everyone, hey, how you doing? Chat with them and basically smile and get people talking about themselves and just listen. Because if you sit down, okay, or stand up, whatever you're doing, and just listen to someone, they will verbally vomit. They'll be happy to have an audience. And then from there, they'll be more receptive to take your lead magnet, get their business info, you name it. Okay. So this is just a core tenet for all networking. Even if you don't have your lead magnets with you, which I'm going to go over in a second, this is so important that you do this. Make sure you go for volume. It is critical. Okay. So you need to memorize this because this is going to be your elevator pitch. And this already works. I've tested this. So it's done for you and you don't got to do any work. So when asked about what you do, because people will ask you, what do you do? And you're going to have to tell them once they stop talking, say, and memorize this, by the way. I help service-based businesses get more leads, rank number one online, build their brand, and potentially become Google's biggest referral partner. Memorize that. Super important because you're going to need to say something. You can't just say, oh, I do websites. You need to have this memorized because it's powerful, it's right to the point, it's short, and it makes sense. So all you got to do is memorize this, and that's all you have to say when people ask you. And then they will ask, do you do websites? Do you do social media? Whatever. And then you say yes, and then you decide if you want to sell them at that point. But it is critical that you go in and you memorize this so you have stuff ready and you don't look like an idiot. So make sure you memorize this before going in. So now you want to go and get all business cards, numbers, and any points of contact. Anyone you can contact with is a lead. Remember, you can print up your lead magnets. You can offer free SEO audits. You can do whatever, but in your first meeting, you're most likely just going to be mingling with people. Remember, you're there to help. Go for volume, which means hit everyone, and let everyone know exactly what you do. You let them know what you do by when they ask, you tell them this perfect little beautiful pitch right there. Set coffee meetings if possible, or any sort of meeting, calls, Zooms, whatever. And remember, you're also there to be a service of them. So the way you're of service is by listening, because everyone loves a good listener. And then on top of that, being like, hey man, I could potentially give you some leads, some, extra referrals or whatever. Or I can give you a free SEO audit or lead magnet. You're there to help. If you take that approach, people will be much more receptive. And from there, you can get a lot more high quality leads. So just remember, you have to go for volume when you do this. If you don't, okay, it will be it's just not going to work. You got to go and you got to mingle with people, talk to them, build the referral systems. And yes, guys, it may be nerve-wracking your first time. You may feel totally embarrassed. You may feel like an idiot. You may feel awkward. That's okay. You can't be great at everything your first time you try it. So just make sure you go in and you just learn this process, because if you do this right, I guarantee you will make a ton of money. And like I said before, you can get to 10K alone from networking. So your strategy, follow up, and this is after you engage with them. Follow up with all your leads every single day after the event and try to set meetings, appointments. So the way you follow up, just like I've said in other trainings, message them, email them, whatever your point of contact is, but make sure, okay, that you just lead with value. Hey man, let me do an SEO audit for you. Hey man, let me help you with this. Hey, let me do something for free. You're there to help. You're there to service. Hey, I may have a potential lead for you. You name it. When you do that, it's super critical to get on people's good side. And one thing you can do too at BNI is if you know someone that needs a hot water install or some sort of problem, and then a plumber, be like, hey man, I got this lead for you. Now, you don't have to do it. That's a more extreme example if you know people, but there's always people looking for this stuff. So if you can do little things like that too, that is a lead magnet in itself. So it's important to just use whatever you have at hand to help them, and then get the conversation going. Be like, hey, I can help you. We can offer, we upgrade your website, give you, new one if they don't have it, get you number one on Google. Like this, it's just basic follow-up. And if you do that again and again and again, people will respond. They'll have a good rapport. And from there, okay, you can take what you have, move on, and then start closing people. So it's very important, though, after your strategy to follow up. And for people that are more advanced, you can message me. I can show you some ways on HighLevel to basically plug stuff into a pipeline, get dot cards, and just blast all of them as soon as you get their info. But that's for more advanced people. If you don't have that, just hop in and make sure that you go and you just follow up with everyone manually. So last but not least, now take action. Okay, follow this training, find your BNI schedules, and use this strategy ASAP. Do not wait. You need to do this immediately. Also, attend as many BNIs as possible. So what you need to do is you need to go, pause this training, or if you're doing it before, move forward. Make sure you go, you find your BNIs, you get them in your schedule so you know what to do, and you go to them. You memorize the strategy, you memorize the pitch, you know exactly what to do. This won't work unless you go do it, okay? You need to do this ASAP. And please, for the love of God, go to as many as possible. As many as possible. Volume negates luck. You must go out. You must put the numbers in. And if you do that, you will make a lot of money. But you have to go for volume. So quick recap. After you're done with this video, go back, watch it again if you have to. Go online, find your BNIs, schedule them, okay? And just go immediately. And by the way, you don't have to call anyone. You can just show up. Trust me, I've done it a million times. No one's going to care. Say you're just interested. So make sure you go immediately and you immediately implement this, schedule your BNIs, and go out and start getting some leads. Now it's time to go over Chamber of Commerce and what it's like. So this is obviously the Front Royal Chamber. They're all, all Chamber of Commerces are just called Chamber of Commerces, not Front Royal One County Chamber of Commerce. But Chamber of Commerce is basically connecting local businesses and keeping them in the community. So it's different than BNI. It's not just a bunch of business owners connecting. It's very much more like in tune with the community, which is huge because tons of potential referrals, and you can meet a lot of people that are very community based and have a lot of money and a lot of influence. And that's where the PR side of this, which is press, and where you can get basically fronted by other people, where the chamber will interview you or whatnot, and then push you out to the community. Be like, these guys are great, check them out, which is the easiest way to get clients because someone else is saying to go get clients from you, which means you're credible. You're not, a scammer. So Chamber of Commerce is different than BNIs. It's not just like a group of people chatting around coffee. It's like, and they do have coffee mornings and whatnot, but Chamber is very much a event. Okay, it's you go in and you have wine, food. They have a caterer. It's a very relaxed atmosphere, which is nice because people aren't as uptight, and you can just chat with people. You work on your social skills, but then set meetings because people are drinking and they're in a good mood. So it's much easier to kind of gather some really warm leads and have people really like you. So it's different in that aspect. It's more of an event than just a networking meetup. So 3 simple steps. Find your Chamber of Commerce, your local Chamber of Commerce, schedule the days to go put them on the calendar, use the strategies that give you, and go close some deals. So let's hop on over to Google. So just like with BNIs, just search Chamber of Commerce in location keyword. Wherever it is, you'll find, however many there are in that one town. There's usually only one, where BNI is multiple in towns. You can have up to 7 in one town, even more. But with Chamber of Commerce, it's usually 1. But the idea is you look it up, you go to the websites wherever you are, and you find the events, okay? Chamber of Commerce, the way it's different than BNI's is that BNI's, it's very set. Now, Chamber of Commerce can be too, depending on where you're at. They can have weekly coffee meetups. But Chamber is more events that are randomly scheduled every month, whereas BNI is fixed every week and it's a business meetup. So make sure you go and you find, okay, exactly what the location is, what the date is. And it might be like business owners, dinner, blah, 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 whatever it is, or community service, blah, blah, blah. Just like BNI, you can go in completely for free. You don't have to pay right away, but they will try to get you to pay something. You don't have to pay. Okay, it's you just show up once a month, twice, you do whatever. As long as you're helping people out in the local community, it's fine. You can just show up for free. So make sure you just pop into these, check them out, and schedule as many as you can. Put as many on your calendar. And if you want to be, really rich, hit as many towns as possible. Search all the towns, cities in a local radius, and just start packing, okay? Packing your calendar full of these events. Like, you guys want to get to 10K a month fast, expedite that shit. This is what you do with BNIs, chambers, rotaries. Pack your calendar full of that good stuff. So that's basically how you do that. Now we're going to move on to your strategy. So just like BNIs, okay, you're going to walk in smiling, go for volume, shake as many hands as possible. The more people you interact with, the more you get. Always get people to talk with them, get people talking about themselves and just listen, figure out about their business. Always let them do a bigger deal of talking. But the important part is this is much more relaxed than BNI. So as opposed to a very intense business approach where that works really well with BNI, be a little more relaxed. It's a little more of an event and just chill, but you'll get really high caliber leads if you can get people to like you and just get some good conversations going. Same thing. If people ask you what you do, just like BNI, it's going to be for all of them. You have to have this memorized. It's your elevator pitch. Anytime anyone asks you, you need to know what to say. What are you going to say? I do websites, Google ads. Like, no, you have to have a real pitch, something that's short, straight to the point, and makes logical sense. So I help service-based businesses get more leads, rank #1 on Google, build their brand, and potentially become Google's biggest referral partner. Great, memorize it. That is your elevator pitch. So just like BNI, but the same thing is more relaxed. Get people's business cards, their numbers. Just be more relaxed about it is all I say. Be like, hey, can I get your number? Maybe meet up, or hey, I can help you with something. And all you got to do is just be a service. So listen to them. Always be ready to hand out a lead magnet. If someone's asking about what you do, you can always say completely for free. And I usually charge for this. I can go on your website and do an SEO audit for free. You can always offer little things like that. And it's very nice to them because they'll be very much receptive. Like, oh, this guy's giving me some free stuff. He's helping me out for free. Great way to get introductions. Great way to help people. You just give them some free value. That warms the lead up to sell. So make sure that you're going and doing that. So follow up with your leads every single day after the appointment. Try to set meetings. Really important that you go through and you message them, you set up meetings, you help people, like I said, with the SEO audit. Just make sure that you are trying to bring that free value, help people out, and constantly motivating and edifying people to work with you. It's super important that you do this, and follow up is the way you do that because it shows that you care. So just make sure that you're constantly following up, you're constantly staying on top of mind, and you're constantly there to help. That's what's really going to make the biggest difference. And it's really, really going to get you more deals is the follow-up. It's not just going to be the first meeting. The first meeting isn't enough. And maybe for some people, but for the vast majority, it's going to take some warming up. Now, take action. Follow this training. Find your Chamber of Commerce schedules. Use this strategy ASAP. You have to do this now. Remember, locations, dates, times, get them. Put them in your calendar right now. Okay, do not wait. You need to do this immediately. Also, attend as many Chamber of Commerces as you can. So guys, like I said before, go through with all the networking events if you're going to do the strategy. And if you can, pack your calendar. Like, do not hold back. If you want to get to 10, 15K a month, a little bit of action isn't going to do it. Now, if you want to make 1,000, 2,000 a month and just keep it easy and have some side cash, sure, go to 1 a month. But if you really want to make this thing real and really make some real money, you're going to have to go to volume. You have to go and you have to hit everyone and you have to schedule as many as possible. Put them in your calendar and just go, go, go. Remember, all you got to do is find the location, the date, the time, and show up. It's that simple. All you have to do. So guys, rewatch this, take action. I'll see you guys in the next lesson. And now it's time to go over Rotary, what it's like, and how to make money off of it. So Rotary is really a community-based networking event. So it's very different from BNI, and it's very different from Chamber of Commerce. You don't just go in and hand out business cards. Yes, you can do that, but it's very much based around doing projects in the community service. Okay, so it's a completely different vibe than the other two. But what is important about Rotary is that it has a lot to do with local politics, which stem into regional politics, which stem into national politics. Okay, so there's a lot of politicking, which, as you know, there is a stupid amount of money in politics. And then a lot of development / community stuff, and nonprofit stuff, which there is also a lot of money because they have free money and get grants and don't have to pay taxes. Rotary is very indirect. It's about the relationships you build. And if you do it right, you can get some huge clients from it. So 3 simple steps. Okay, number 1, finding your local Rotary, scheduling days to go put on your calendar, use this strategy and go close some deals. So let's go find a Rotary. I'll show you exactly how to do it. So let's hop onto Google. Okay, so we just type in Rotary in Winchester or Rotary in location keyword and scroll down. As always, if ChatGPT works, which it very weirdly doesn't with scraping the internet, sometimes it does because of the regulations. It may not, but we'll use that if you want to find some locations. But Rotary in Winchester, you just hop right in, okay? Do a little bit of research. Find when they're having their meetings, okay? That's all you got to do. Search the internet, go to Facebook, go to their website, whatever. Say Rotary Club of Winchester, they have websites. Get to a meeting and go as soon as possible, okay? Super important, so let's go over your strategy. Okay, be very friendly. Unlike other networking events, you're here to help the community. All you need to do is meet as many people as possible and ensure everyone knows who you are and that you are a good person. Like I said, this is much different than the other ones. You're not pitching people. It's indirectly that you're making money off this. So it's really important that you just go for volume. There's no pitching. There's not really any hard selling. There's not really any sort of BNI / Chamber of Commerce-esque way to do this. It's very much you just let everyone know who you are. And that, hey, I do some marketing. You can use the elevator pitch I taught you. Okay, you can say that, and then just say that you are here to help the community and you're interested in providing more. What often happens is you'll interact with people that are in politics and community service stuff that have a ton of money. I've gotten political deals from doing this and get local PR and regional PR from these kinds of things. I mean, think of Rotary as just a place where huge opportunities happen. I mean, I remember my first big website deal, okay, which was $5,000 for a website that literally took me 5 hours to build. It was my first big website, and this was many years ago before, I was only getting, $1,000 to $1,500 websites. I landed a juicy website, $5,000, just fucking check in full, cashed it. I mean, it was awesome. Very little work. Why? Because one of the guys who was part of the Rotary, okay, one of those guys was extremely rich, and he loved the community and he wanted to help, and he just, a really, really great guy. And the thing is, though, is that he had a community project coming up and he needed a website, he needed a bunch of stuff. And I was, interested in helping the community, and so was he. So what did he do? He hired me. And it wasn't even a sell. He just demanded a website and gave me a check. It's really interesting. It's a much different vibe from the other networking events. But what I want to stress is you should go to at least one Rotary meeting a month. It's super important for exposure. Just get to know people. There's no, you don't even got to ask for people's business cards. Just let people know who you are, list them, and just make sure everyone knows who you are. That's it. And I'm telling you, there will be a lot of huge fish that will ask you stuff. Also, these guys know everyone because they're asking everybody for donations usually. So that means they're talking to all the business owners already. So this can be like a super referral system, and you can make a ton of money doing it. So just make sure that you go through and you just go for volume and meet as many people as possible. So, yep, like I said before, let everyone know your name, what you can do. More importantly, know how you can be of service to the community. Rotary is about connections and politics, and money will follow. That's all you have to do. Go in, let people know who you are, build that relationship, and you will find some very big clients and have some huge opportunities open up. So Rotary is definitely something you want to do if you're trying to get past $10,000 a month. So Now you got to take action. So follow this training, find your Rotary schedules, use this strategy ASAP. Please do not wait. Get in one of these a month. I know some of you guys got full-time jobs. You won't be able to make it. But those of you who can, make sure you do this at all costs. It's so critical. Like, this is one of the greatest ways to get, partnership deals or big like PR moves and stuff like that. It's so powerful indirectly. And it's one of those things for you just got to show up, make connections, and be of service to the community. So make sure you do this. You find them, you get into your, you put one on your calendar and you go to it ASAP, and you will see great results. Now I'm going to go over local networking events and what it's like. So these are very different because it's not a franchise. It's not a BNI. It's not a chamber. It's not a Rotary. It's none of those things. It's literally just a pop-up, and they're everywhere. And so many people capitalize on these. I mean, there's Winchester Coffee Hour. I've seen it. It's in Winchester where it's just a coffee meetup. It's some random thing. And it's just where business owners meet up. Super great. These are awesome events because a lot of the time there's this element of scarcity because they don't happen all the time. So people come ready to play. I highly recommend you throw these into your rotation for prospecting. Make sure you go and you scour the internet for these. And I'm going to show you here right now how to find them and whatnot because they're super powerful. So finding your local networking events, go through, schedule days, go put them on your calendar when you find them, and then use the strategy I give you to go close some deals. So let's go find some local networking events. We're just going to hop right on over to Google and get this straight. So you go up on Google, just type in networking events in Winchester. I mean, look at this. Now, some of these are going to be paid, and there's all sorts of stuff. There's stuff on Eventbrite. You're going to look on social media. But here's what I'm telling you. There's so many little networking events, and sometimes if you have to pay $20, it's worth it. Now, I'm not saying you'll do that because there's going to be a lot for free, but you just have to scour the internet and find all of this shit. I mean, there's so many, and there's even more than this. They're everywhere. So if you can combine a schedule with Rotary, Chamber of Commerce, BNI, and random networking events, you can pack your calendar with events. Go through by memorizing the elevator pitch too. You have that. You know exactly what to say. You have your lead magnets on hand, know what to do. You can just hit all of these in 1 month. I mean, if you packed your calendar full of networking events, I mean full of networking events, just packed, you could, without a doubt, hit 10K in 3 months. Maybe even 2 doing this. The problem is a lot of people, they won't do that. They won't go to the level I'm talking about. If your life depended on it, and it was life or death, your family would be annihilated if you couldn't do this, you would make it happen. It's possible. There is a world where you hit all of it and you hit it so hard. That's what I did to initially get to 10K. I always talk about this. I use Facebook groups and I network. That's it. Now, you can do it way faster than that if you just pack your pipeline, pack your calendar, and just hit everything. I'm serious, guys. Like, I see these, it's just dollar bills. That's all it is. So make sure you go in, you look, and there's going to be more than just events. It's on websites, it's on social media. I mean, Women in Business Networking, that's for the chamber. There's all these little things. I mean, it's just a gold mine, guys. So go through, find your networking events, and put them on your calendar. So your strategy, walk in smiling, just like BNI, just like chamber, go for volume, shake as many hands as possible, greet everyone. It's all about the volume. Now, remember, please memorize this. I help service-based businesses get more leads, rank them more on the line, build their brand, and potentially become Google's biggest referral partner. Memorize this. This is your elevator pitch. This is what you'll say if someone asks what you do. Memorize this, okay? Because you're going to need this just on the top of your mind so you can say this to anybody, okay? Get all the business cards, numbers, any points of contact. Anyone you have contact with is a lead. Go for volume. Let everyone know exactly what you do. Set coffee meetings, set any sort of meetings, and remember, you are there to be a service to all of them. Just like BNI, just like Chamber of Commerce, you're going for volume, you're helping people out, you're listening to them, and you're just getting everyone's contact info. That's it. And then every day you follow up with your leads, you nurture them, you get them on, give them a free SEO audit, give them the marketing checklist, do a Google My Business audit, you name it, do whatever you need to do, but get them, basically give them free stuff, and so you can basically build that rapport and turn them from cold to warm. Last but not least, take action. Okay, just like every other video in this module, you have to go through, rewatch it if you have to, and you have to implement as soon as possible. Do not wait. You need to do this immediately. Find your local networking events, put them in your calendar, and go to them. It's that simple. You have to take action if you want to make money with this. Go through, make sure you basically put as much stuff on your calendar, pack it, and from there you will be golden. Okay, number 3 on the list is direct mail. This one's kind of massively underrated. This is where you send a simple letter in the mail. It makes you stand out. And if it's personal with a clear offer, it works like crazy. Also, no one is doing this right now. Now I'm going to go over how to do this on a small scale and then how to do this on a big scale. But I'm telling you right now, this is so powerful and so underrated. I actually know a lot of marketers that are leaning in on this super heavy. And I'll tell you a couple reasons why. Okay, so first off, as crazy as this sounds, I know a lot of people that crush with this. And the reasons is because when you say launch an email blast or a text message blast or anything digital, there's a lot of filters that you have to go through. With mail, it just gets to their front door or their business location, wherever. It's a lot more intimate and you have a much greater chance of getting to them than digital means. Now, it's not saying that digital means aren't good. Digital means are great. It's just when you do stuff like direct mail, it can have an incredibly powerful effect on them. Also, people don't send a lot of mail anymore. It's a lot less than it used to be. So when people get a letter in the mail, they're like, whoa, this is a lot more, personal than I thought. And I'm telling you right now, in the dawn of AI and with everything becoming so digital that no one trusts anything online, mail is only going to get more powerful. I'm telling you, we're going full circle. And I see a lot of people actually crushing right now. But here's the cool part. Not only will this help you get clients for your business, you can also sell this exact same thing to your clients that want more clients. It's a double-edged sword and it's very powerful. So this can get you paying clients and help your clients get paying clients. This can make you a lot of money. This is a very, very powerful outreach method that gets overlooked because a lot of people don't know it exists, but they also think it would never work. But I'm telling you, it works and it's going to keep working better as we go into the future. So now what I want to do, now that you understand what this is, I want to show you how to do it on a small scale, okay, to hit like onesie and twosie leads, and then how to do it on mass. So the first way is very personal. It's very small and it's sending letters to onesies and twosies. So that's a couple people at a time or, multiple. Now, if you're following up with leads, this can also be a great strategy. Don't think of this as something you just have to do in a standalone. Like, it's not like you just do this. You could say you're cold calling and you're doing a bunch of other stuff. You can add this in to help bolster your efforts. And this can be a very powerful way to basically follow up with people. So the first thing I'm going to say is pick your clients. Like if you have a bunch of people you want to hit, maybe 5 or more, this will work. If you have like over 20, it might be better just to do the mass thing I'm about to show you later. But what I recommend you do is you type up a simple letter. Unless you have really good handwriting, you can put that in there too. But a lot of people don't have that and they can't kind of convey what they're saying. So you might want to type it up. But basically give them a basic offer. So write something up, basic offer, potentially put a QR code in there. You can generate one of those on HighLevel. That way they have a place to go and you can track. So that's a big thing. But that is relatively simple because that's just taking your offer and putting it in mail. That's really simple. Anyone can do that. Or whatever message you want. Hey, I'm following up. That part's easy. You just need a way for them to contact you and basic, simple writing, whether printed or text, that they will understand. So that part is relatively simple. That's where you want to make sure it's personalized and fresh. The really important part is the packaging of this. This is where it becomes incredibly important. This is like the thumbnail of a video. This is where it's really important. It's the 80 to the 20. This is like the big order of magnitude thing you can do that works. What I recommend you do is you get colorful Sharpie or black Sharpie and you write their name on it. Make it very, very personalized. Be like, say if it's Brad, be like this, Brad. I know this sounds ridiculous, but I've done this and it's worked because you have to think of it in a step further than where you're at. So first thing is, okay, sending someone something in the mail is big. Okay, it already is big. Like it already is going to have a big effect. But if you send something in the mail and it looks like this and it's colored and you add more stuff to it, say you add like pink colors or whatever, this is going to have an even bigger effect because they're going to look through the mail and go, what the beep is that? And it's going to pop out way more. And then they get to open it and it can have a huge effect. Like, guys, I'm telling you, people are sleeping on direct mail. It is so powerful. It's also powerful for your clients to land clients. This is just, it's underrated and it's only going to come back in style with AI. So again, you basically want a simple letter just that calls out either a follow-up or pitches them, then has a QR code, which again, HighLevel live videos on that. That's simple enough to do where you just plug that in. Then the wrapper of said letter has to pop out. Now, you can't do this in mass necessarily, like which I'm going to show you in a sec, where you hit like 1,000 people. But what I recommend if you're doing the smaller batch, 10 or 5 to 20, it's just make sure that you make this as personal as possible and make it pop out. Maybe even draw stuff on it. I don't know. But I'm telling you, when people see this, they'll be shocked. And it's actually really, really funny. A couple of years ago, I was launching a campaign, okay? And I was, did all this stuff. And I didn't do the personalized thing. It's kind of where I got this idea. But there was a guy who kept trying to sell me on life insurance, and he was from a BNI, and he sent me a letter in the mail. And it was something like this. This is like Declan's secret letter, like all this random shit. And I remember, like, it popped out like Wonka's golden ticket in the mail. I was like, what the heck is that? And I pulled up, and I remember like staring at it and just being like, what? And then opening it. But lo and behold, I'm literally sitting here looking at his letter, reading his thing. He's gunning all of my attention, and I'm just following his plan perfectly because it was so different. It was so unique. It hit so hard. So again, guys, I cannot stress this enough. Direct mail can be incredibly powerful, especially when you do the ultra customized approach for smaller people. This can be used for follow-up or direct sales. So make sure, good message, QR code, a way for them to reach you, and then make your packaging, your thumbnail, your first impression extremely vibrant, something that will guarantee that will get their attention and leads them to the next step. Drop a comment down below or message me for free on Facebook. I will answer your questions on this. This is a big one. I'm actually going to be making more videos on this, even more in depth, because this is something that can absolutely take your game to the next level. And it also is so powerful for your clients too. So it's an upsell. So it's a lot of money in this. So now we're going to go on to the second style, which is direct mail, but to mass. So to hundreds, if not thousands of people, as opposed to onesies and twos. So what I recommend using is something like Every Door Direct. Now, there's a lot of different companies out here. I don't have affiliate links right now for them. I'm sorry. I can just recommend this on yes.com. There's just so many different things you can do here. But basically what this does is you work with them. They put postage on it. They do all of this stuff. And they blast it out. And it's tons. So these can be flyers, all kinds of them. This is great for like landscaping, roofing companies, really powerful, but it's called Every Door Direct. Now there's other companies that do similar things. Again, if you drop a comment down below, I will aid you and help you out in going through this and walk you through this. But this is a really powerful tool that I know people have used. It's amazing. And I've actually tested it and it is really good. But again, you basically work in tandem with them and they'll take your offer and then scale it up and then send it to like a gazillion people. It's basically like you acquire a list and you go out and you just get a ton of people. But there are different companies that do similar things, just to let you know that like that is a thing. So again, questions on this, please drop them down below because it is very powerful. But that's it. It's very simple. So this is really it for the entire direct mail section of this video. I will be making more videos on this in depth. I'm telling you guys right now, and I know I've probably said this 5 times, this is only going to get more powerful. I'm calling it, I'm predicting it. In the dawn of AI and with everything being so regulated online, this is only going to get more powerful. I'm telling you, I'm seeing people absolutely crush with it right now. The stats are there. It's insane. Get on the bandwagon now. And again, if you don't want to do this and you're like, well, I don't want to do this, have it as an upsell for your clients. Because you would be shocked at how easy they can get leads using this kind of stuff. So again, questions, drop down below. Without further ado, let's move on to the next one. So if you're interested in high level or you want to grow your agency, I have a 30-day free trial link of high level down below, not a 14-day, an exclusive 30-day free trial link where if you sign up with that, you're going to access to snapshots. You're going to access to 3 live coaching calls per week, private community, courses on how to master high level, courses on how to sell high level, done for you automations, sales scripts, AI prompts, like everything. It's so in depth. It is insane. And again, it's over $10,000 worth of bonuses for free when you sign up with high level. And that link is right down below. So what I recommend you do if you're interested or you kind of want to learn more, click the link below and it's going to basically take you to a page that shows you the testimonials, what I've done, the awards I've won, who I've helped, how I've helped people. That way you can just see that this is legit and this can really help you. And again, guys, I didn't win all of these awards for no reason. I actually know what I'm doing. I've helped a lot of people. I know I can help you because I've been in your shoes where you try a bunch of different things, stuff doesn't work. It's frustrating. The gurus are lying. I get it. I've been there. That's why I'm giving you something that works, that is real. Okay. And it's not a get rich quick thing. All of this takes hard work, but it is possible. And again, that's why I'm hooking you up with a 30-day free trial link, not a 14-day, that exclusive 30-day free trial link where you can get access to all this stuff and then get 30 days free. So not only do you have the community helping you out and you learning quicker and getting the support and systems, the done for you systems you need, but you get that extra 30 days to save you money. So again, guys, I appreciate you watching the video, but if you are interested, check out that link below and let's go back to the video. Number 4 on the list is business associations. You can join either a local or an industry group and everyone refers each other to each other. It builds instant trust, and it's a great way to get warm leads without cold pitching because you are part of the club. And when you're part of the club, you get the perks of the club. Every niche has associations, such as plumbers, HVAC, lawyers, electricians, landscapers. Every niche has them, even pool cleaners. They are a hub of top tier business owners trying to get better, trying to grow their business. It is like a gold mine for a prospect. And in my opinion, even though this strategy takes a little bit more time, this is one of the best strategies available for getting high ticket clients, even on autopilot. So just to show you, this would be an example of an association. These are business associations. They're those juicy gold mine hubs where all the clients you want are congregating. I mean, it doesn't get any better than this. So to go a level further in me explaining to you what business associations are, I want to really show you how you can make a lot of money. In particular, 4 ways to make a lot of money with business associations and really why these are so powerful. So the first big way to make money with business associations is networking. Business associations are both online and offline. You're basically joining a community of business owners. Because you're in the association, you already have a bit of trust connected. They're all warm leads. When you connect with these people, you can connect with all their people. It's like a network within a network within a network. And all of a sudden, you've opened up this massive ocean of leads, okay, for you to prospect. Now you're connecting with top tier business owners and their friends too. So it's this massive networking effect. And again, your network is your net worth. One of the biggest mistakes I see agency owners make in this game is they have no network. Okay, when you get a network, this can make up for so many issues. Once you get good with one person and they trust you, you can open yourself up to all of their friends. And guess what? There is a ton of money in that. Like literally hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars waiting for you if you can connect properly and network with all of them. So this alone makes it so incredibly powerful. And again, when they're warm leads, they're way easier to sell. So the next way to make money with business associations is communities. Okay, so they have both online and offline communities. They may have a school group you can join, a Facebook group you can join, some other online platform you can join. And really what this is it is a group community where you can actually see all the business owners. And this is important because you can post and become an authority in the community. And this is big for referrals, winning trust over, but this can also give you access to an entire list of leads. Okay, you have a community that you can tap into, just like the networking example. They're warm. A lot of you guys have been doing cold outreach, and it's a grind. It's incredibly hard, and you have to just keep hammering. With warm leads, and you're in a community where everyone trusts you, these clients just fall on your lap and you're just getting paid on autopilot because you've put in the work to build the trust. Again, it's so much different than cold outreach. Building that trust and being together with them, having access to all these people and being able to post and become friends with these people, it's priceless. Like there's so many things you can do, not just by getting clients, but collabing, helping people out. It'll just open so many doors for you. So again, that is a huge perk of getting into association, that you have access to a warm community. And again, think of it like a pond. You have a pond that you have all your own fish in, as opposed to fishing in the ocean where there's sharks, other fishermen, and it's huge and it's so hard to find. You got your own little pond. You're the only person there, and you can stock it just the way you want. And guess what? All those fish are leads. It's just so much easier. And the community aspect of it is so powerful. So the next way to make money with business associations, and this is a really powerful one, is events. Associations have events like trade shows. They may have webinars. They may have, online Zoom meetups. You'll go in, person to this massive place, like I said, an expo, a trade show. This is one of the most underrated ways to get clients. And I'm going to break it down into 2 reasons. The first big thing is, and I know a lot of people like to hide behind their computer and not have to go and talk, which is fine. You can still do that. With events, 2 big things happen. The first thing is the trust is there. It's so much easier to talk to and sell people when they trust you. Again, no one likes marketers. No one likes SaaS agents. It's just the way it goes because there's so many scammers out there. So this alone, getting access to a group of people where you can meet people one-on-one, the trust is already there if you're part of the association. So everyone's guards down. It's way easier to get clients. The second big thing, I need you to listen really carefully because this is huge. A lot of the really big clients, the whales, I'm talking about the $3, $4, $5, $6, $7, $8,000 per month clients, you're only going to get to them at an event nowadays. Think about it this way. The bigger the business, the more busy the business owner, and the more he's delegating tasks to other people. For example, you're not going to have a $10 million, $20 million business owner sitting in Facebook Messenger. They may have a secretary doing it. They may not even look at their Facebook. They probably don't even answer their own email. The higher caliber client, they're not sitting there being able to run ads to. A lot of them, it's just way harder. They communicate in an entirely different way. Now, if you have a huge social media presence, hundreds of thousands of followers, you may be able to reach out like that, but a lot of you don't. You can't really get a hold of these top tier people. You can run ads, you can do all these things to get the smaller fish, but the bigger people, they're just much harder to get through. There's layers you have to peel in order to get to them. With events, you can brush shoulders with some extremely high up and powerful business owners where you could have never gotten the time of day online. You could have never penetrated their defenses and got into that first meeting. Why? Because they've just got a lot going on. But in person, hey, how you doing? Declan O'Reilly, good to meet you. You can just brush shoulders with them. And I'm telling you, I have gotten some of my biggest clients ever from in-person events. It is so underrated. And it's hard. You got to go and you got to talk to people. And some of you guys are really awkward and you got to work on that. But what I'm getting at is there's so much money in this and so many people are not willing to do it. Also, scammers won't do this. Because if you're a scammer, you don't want to be seen. So it's like this massive door for you to just accidentally bump into people that are like, yeah, man, let's do marketing, or we need this, or we need that, or we want to change. And boom, all of a sudden you got a $6,000 per month client. You have to understand that the harder the strategy, the better. A lot of people see stuff and they want to have everything be automated. And that's cool. And you can do these online if you want to sit back and find, that's fine. But I want to say something really important, and I'm not going to go on a rant, but I want to say this because you need to hear this. When you see something that's more difficult, like, ooh, I got to go talk to people, ooh, I got to get out of the comfort of my house, you think about it most likely as, ooh, this is hard, I don't want to do it. The way you need to frame this is, this is hard, but my competition isn't going to do this. Therefore, this is what I need to do. You have to understand the more difficult, the more arduous, the more like, oh, this needs skills, the higher the payoff. And that's where your competition stops. The opportunity is in the fact that no one else is going to do it except the real ones, the ones that really want to get rich, the ones that really want to grow their agency. So I know I've taken a lot of time for this, but I wanted to flush this out because this is one of the things that will take so many of you guys to the next level. And again, this prospecting strategy, this is not really for beginners. I'm going to be dead honest with you. It's for people that are more advanced, that actually know what's going on. This is also the strategy that's going to make you filthy rich. The fourth and final way to make money with business associations is turbo referrals. So when you start to build credibility in one of these groups and people start to trust you, you're in an association, say the Plumbers Association of America or whatever, you're in these groups, you're posting, people start to trust you. Two big things happen. Number one, you get your logo on their website, maybe you get put in some of their newsletters, simple stuff like that. People start to really trust you. And we'll start to refer people to you when you do a good job. This is amazing because the only thing that truly compounds is word of mouth. Ads always get more expensive. Cold outreach always gets more difficult. But referrals are still the most powerful, cheapest way to get leads. People don't understand this. They think it's all about online marketing. The most powerful way to get people is still referrals because it costs $0. And it compounds exponentially. Like, you won't understand this until you feel it firsthand. You'll realize when you start getting referrals, and I'm going to have a video coming out on referral systems. When you start getting high quality referrals, you will wonder why you never did this before. And you'll be like, I never want this to end because it costs nothing. You build a brand and people just start to come to you, high paying clients for free. Nothing is better. You build a reputation, people send people to you. Obviously, so much money in people sending you free leads. If you do well and you get in properly with these business associations, you can do strategic partnerships with the association where if they like you, they will blast you out to their email list. They will recommend you. The pinnacle of all sales is when people in authority recommend you. Pick Declan. He knows what he's doing. He can grow your business. Everyone's guards go down and everyone goes for it. It's the ultimate way to sell. If you can get into this, people will realize, okay, this person's authority in the team. We like them. Jim over here just recommended Declan. We think he's good. If you have Jim recommending Declan, they launch you to their email list. It is beyond turbo referrals Because at that point, you're tapping into an entire audience backed with the people that own the audience. I've done partnerships and sort of strategic ventures with people that have big lists and tapping into their audiences. And I'm telling you right now, it is probably the most powerful way to get a gazillion clients because everyone's guard is down because they trust you. So again, I want to stress this because so many of you guys are just hammering the cold outreach. Yeah, you're just hammering ads, you're hammering cold email, you're hammering cold DMs, and you're plateauing. You're at about 3, 4, 5, 6K a month. And you're like, well, what do I do? You're only going to have to spend more time. You're going to have to hire people. And it's just a never ending cycle of time. With this business association, the networking, the communities, and the events, and the turbo referrals, if you work this properly, it's beyond time. Referrals compound and they're free. So you can basically go from 6K to 30, 40K fast. You have to work hard. They're not guaranteeing anything. But these are things that are so powerful. A lot of beginners just don't know these things. You think it all has to be cold DMs, cold marketing, jamming sales, and doing all this stuff. But in reality, if you position yourself right and set yourself up, you can have clients come to you. Getting clients coming to you is amazing. It changes everything. And the final point I'm going to say before we move on is when you make that switch from forever doing cold to finally getting people sent to you that are warm, you will realize there'll be this switch that will flip in your head. You will be like, how have I never done this before? It's so much better and it's so much easier and it doesn't cost as much. Again, it takes time. You pay with your time, but ultimately it's way more powerful. And a lot of you guys that are plateauing right now in your SaaS, AI, or marketing agency, this is the strategy you need. You need to get into a business association. So last but not least, just a couple keynotes. Warm beats cold. Again, with this, you're tapping into a warm audience, way better than cold. Higher caliber of leads. People in business associations oftentimes are trying to get better and grow their businesses and learn more. They're more dedicated business owners, so it's just much better. Then you have autopilot leads. When you build that referral system, when people trust you, leads come to you, way more powerful. The last one that is incredibly underrated is the ability for social proof. The more people that love you, the more people that trust you, it can open you up for testimonials, for interviews. And social proof is one of the most powerful ways to get more clients. This video is here for you to get more clients, and you need social proof to grow. A lot of you guys don't have social proof. This will allow it. So now that you understand what a business association is, it's time for you to find them and join them. I'm going to show you ways where you can constantly be finding these and then getting into them. And one of the first things I want to go over is I created this list view of really good business associations. Again, there's a gazillion out there. I like these. I'm going to show you how to find unlimited, but I'll link this down below so you have some resources on hand to check out. But I'll have this. There'll be all the links of the website so you can hop in and find them. That way it's super easy, straightforward. A lot of the legwork is cut out. That way you can just see what these are. Now I'm going to show you how to find these by yourself, depending on where you are, locations, so you can actually have this skill so you can always find them. Again, this will be linked down below. You can check this out and be like, oh, cool. Here's this association. Here's this association. So you can check it out for yourself. So again, this list will save you time too, because I've already been through it. The first place to find a business association is obviously Google. So we're going to use Google. So we're going to do plumber business associations. Boom. And you can look down here and check stuff out. Oh, look at that. This is the exact same one we were looking at earlier. That's awesome. It just shows you how good Google is for researching certain stuff. Type stuff in and you can find whatever you want. And you can just go right down below and look at these. I'll be like, okay, this is cool. See what I got. You know, see Contractors Virginia. I mean, there's so many associations. Each niche has multiple associations. So the first thing is just to put it in Google and research again. And you can put it, you know, location keyword, if it's in your city, if it's in your town, you can just pick where you want to find it. You just want to go down and find ones that pique your interest. And all you got to do is click them and look at them. Check it out. Look at their website. Just see if it's, you know, good for you. Look at their membership stuff. You're just going to go and pick out and find what you want. Again, these are all based on niche. So the next way to find associations is ChatGPT. So you can just type in, please find me service-based business associations. So look at this, boom, you can check out all this. Or if you're like, okay, this doesn't really make any sense, you can do stuff like this. Find me plumber associations. Boom, see? Just like that. And it'll get you more granular. It'll even give you the URLs. So what you want to do is you want to look around and you want to check Okay, some basic criteria on these websites. To get into business associations, it often costs money. These aren't free. Some of them are, okay? But again, you have to pay a fee, maybe yearly or monthly, and you're gonna have to join either as an affiliate partner or just a partner. You're gonna have to join as a SaaS agency. Don't lie. Don't be like, I'm a plumber. That's gonna cause problems. Just let them know what you're trying to do, but also let them know that you're trying to grow in this industry and help people. They'll be cool to it. I've done it before. They're like, oh, totally. And you're like, hey, I want to help people. So you're going to want to make sure that you go in and you just see what each of these do. So if you're coming to these websites, make sure you're just checking it out and looking at some of their stuff. You can check out events and see what they got going on. But that's a way to quickly go in and vet and find out which one is right for you. In the beginning, you have to just try them out. You can always DM me or drop a comment, ask me like, what do you think about these? Because I can kind of look at them and give you a guess. But really in the beginning, you just want to go with some of the top ones. Like this is a great one and just get in like that. So now let me show you how to join. So there's two different ways you can join. First thing is going and finding membership on any of the websites and just finding that. Okay, find a member, find a chapter, go through and find ways to join. It'll be very obvious, like join now. Go through that process, submit what they ask for, and try to get in. Be honest. It's very simple. I mean, it's just find the join now button and join. If you're confused though, like how do I join these? The other way to join, if you're like, I don't want to go through that, I want to vet them, is you can go to contact us, find it anywhere, and just start messaging their staff. So they should have numbers, names, a way for you to contact, like right here, boom, they give us a perfect email. That way you can just write them up with quick email. You can use ChatGPT to draft that bad boy and just send it to them to get a little bit of info. And again, they all have this. You go down, you look down, you're like, okay, contact us. Oh, boom, check it out. They have contact us. So in here, it's the same thing. You just do contact us and you type in and you ask. Just be like, hey, I want to join the association. I am a marketing agency, SaaS agency. Tell them the truth. Be honest always. And then you're good to go. So quick recap. You can either come right in and look for membership or become a member or join now. Or the second way is you just reach out through contact us. You can email them. I recommend you just start emailing people. Ask around. It's so easy. That way you can get a lay of the land and understand what's going on. And again, very simple. You can use ChatGPT to draft an email. You're just asking about them. It doesn't get any simpler than that. So now that you understand what a business association is, how you can make money with it, and how to find and join them, I now want to go into a very critical part, which is your strategy. So now I can guide you through exactly what to do today to start raking in some dollars. Let's check it out. So step number one, you got to find your associations and join them. Make sure you follow what I just went over in this video. Use Google and ChatGPT to find the association, vet the association. Then you have the two strategies, either do the join now button or the contact us. I recommend you immediately start checking these out. That's step number one. Once you get into the association, you've been accepted, it's now step number two, which is get a lay of the land. This is really important. I see people when I'm coaching them, they immediately start jumping in to try to sell people. And they immediately just start like blitz spaz attack. Don't do that. Like, not going to work. Immediately find out where everything is, how to join the communities, get in the communities, what events they have live and upcoming, see who runs the groups, get in touch with the leaders, get a finger on the pulse of what's going on in the association. This step is so important. Take a day, take a week, take however long it takes to know where everything's at. If you rush in blind and just start swinging and throwing haymakers, you're going to miss the real knockout, which is the real prize, which is the list and getting to these people where the money's at. You have to understand. Go through and find where everything's at. That's step number two. Always, when you get into the association, look around and make sure you see where everything's at and understand what's going on. Number three is you immediately need to start networking. Start reaching out to people. Start posting. Again, don't start selling. You want to warm people up just a tad and build a little bit of reciprocity. The longer you take to warm up, the easier it's going to be to sell. I'm telling you, lay down sales are the best when people come to you and give you the credit card. It's way better. You don't want to have to be going through this whole pitching and following up and attacking. It's way easier. So immediately start networking. Again, reach out to the leaders. Big pro tip. Make sure you get in good with the people that run it. You always want to have the top people on your side, right? And don't step on their toes either. Immediately start reaching out to people and just build some basic reciprocity. Get in touch with people, make sure you're connecting. Super simple, super easy, just sending messages, and then you'll be really golden. The fourth step, this is where you start to sell and make money. You need to create and push a lead magnet. Once you kind of go through this phase, which when you're networking, you're just getting to know people, this is where you make a dramatic entrance. Bust in on the scene and let everyone know exactly what's going on. I'm going to show you a major hack if you don't know what a lead magnet is because it's so important. Your lead magnet is what's going to sell. Don't just raw dog people with the sale. I see people do this immediately. I do websites. I do AI chatbots. You don't want to be that person. Lead with value and help people. The more people you can help, the more money you'll make. Don't just be gimme, greedy as hell trying to get sales. If you help people, you'll get way more money. I want you to be rich. I don't want you to just make a couple $1,000s. I want you to make hundreds of thousands of dollars. So immediately create a lead magnet. So if you don't know what a lead magnet is, it's basically just giving away something for free of high value that naturally leads to your offer. This, I highly recommend. This is on acquisition.com, underneath courses, underneath leads course, and it will be Lead Magnet Mastery. This is the best 37 minutes I have ever seen on leads. It's completely free. It's on acquisition.com, right under courses, leads course, Lead Magnet Mastery. Watch it. Oh my goodness. Alex blew me away. I mean, I have never seen something as simple. He dumbs it down to a 4th grade level. I mean, you could have a 3rd or 4th grader watch this video and understand what he's talking about. It's so simple. It is so incredible. I highly recommend you watch this because this is going to help you make so much money. I struggled with lead magnets my entire life. I immediately understood exactly how this process was supposed to work. I watched this video like 10 times, not even joking. This is how you're going to create something that's very valuable, not sucky, not a free PDF. You'll create something that's very valuable. You'll give it out to the community when you make your dramatic entrance. People will come to you because you've helped solve their problems. The more time you put into this, the more clients you'll get. So you guys are used to the cold outreach approach, which is ads, get in front of people, bother them, cold email, cold SMS, this very like plucking approach, which it works, but lead magnets is a gentle way where you give it to them and it brings all these people. Like a gallon of honey attracts more flies sort of thing. It just brings way more people in. And this video, again, I know I'm like hamming this up, but this video will blow you away. This video alone has made me hundreds of thousands of dollars. This is gold from Alex Hormozi. So please go to acquisition.com, come right into the leads course, watch this because you need a lead magnet. So once you create your lead magnet, immediately start posting, reaching out to people. You're not asking for anything in return. You're just going, hey guys, this is what I do. I'm here to help. Check this out. The lead magnet has to be good. If the lead magnet's not good, it's not gonna work. And again, you could get away with just messaging people and kind of floating in like that. But if you want to make real money and actually break the 10K barrier and help a lot of people, the lead magnet is key. It also disarms people further, so it's so powerful. Once you have that and push that all out, you then need to try to get access to the list or member directory. Sometimes they give you this right on the spot. They go, here is the list, send it to you. Doesn't always happen though. A lot of time you're either going to have someone go in and find these people, manually pluck it out, or you have to earn it. I recommend building up so you can get it and have them send it to you, because what will end up happening is once they give you a list and you've built the reciprocity, I'm going to quickly show you this in steps. So you've come in, you started networking, you've built a little bit of trust, you've helped people with the lead magnet. This is basically taking the lead magnet and putting it on steroids. You blast everyone and everyone already knows you. So then you've quadrupled your reach and this is how you triple your money. You'll be shocked when you work these properly. You have a good lead magnet and then you get it to more people, more eyeballs. Out of the blue, you make way more money. And it's not like twice as much money. It's like 5 times as much money. This is when the numbers get stupid because you start to get so many people in. So again, once you get that, make sure you get that list and you'll be good to go. Once you started to build trust, you've given lead magnets, you've helped people, you got some testimonials, you're in the member directory, try to get in on their newsletter, Turbo Referrals. Ask them to refer you. Try to get them to push you out, interview or feature you. This is the highest layer possible of sales. So easy because they will just push you out to their people. It is so powerful when you have someone of authority going, do this, check this out. This is amazing. Everyone will buy it. It just makes it so easy and it'll guide so many people to sell. So make sure immediately, once you have this all and you've built trust, make sure you get in that newsletter, get featured, get interviewed, critical step. Number 7, which is honestly the most powerful but hardest step, hit the live events. Hit them hard. So I remember telling you guys about in the lay of the land step in your strategy to go and find the events. You want to do that earlier, but if you haven't, you want to come to the websites or once you're in and go to the events and find out what's going on. They got this winter meeting, check this out. You can go to any of these and you just want to find the events. You want to understand where are they at? Like Bath Trends Summit. Ooh, that's probably a lot of money. I mean, check this out. This looks awesome. You find these things, you find where to go, you learn more. This is not for the basic newbies. This is a more advanced strategy, but if you're willing and you already are making good money, this is something that's going to take you from 10K to 50K. I'm telling you, this is one of the heavy hitters. This is for the more advanced, but the events, you got to find them. So immediately go and find the events. If you haven't done this, go through, find the events, and you can even ask where they are and really get into them. Just make sure you do that and you start going to live events. Number 5 is cold DMing. You don't need to be spammy for this to work. You can send real messages to people on Instagram, Facebook, or LinkedIn, really any social media DM platform. And if you keep it personal and you do it the right way, like I'm about to show you, you can have legit conversations that lead to clients. So really fast, if you have no idea what cold DMing is, or just a little refresher for you, cold DMing is the simple process of you messaging businesses on social media. That's it, cold. So like cold email and cold SMS, except it's cold DMing. This gets valuable if you have a very good strategy, which is the one I'm about to share for you for free, which will turn all of these social profiles into recurring dollars. So many people do this wrong though, and I'm going to help you avoid so many pitfalls, save you so much time, and really help you out because there's a lot of misinformation about this. So buckle in. This is going to be extremely in-depth with a ton of action steps. So let's jump in and get this done so you can start making money ASAP. Okay. So this process is broken down into 3 simple steps. Number 1, find your audience. Number 2, your opening message. And number 3, your sales process. If you can nail all 3 of these, you will absolutely crush with cold DMing. What I will tell you right now is the vast majority of people kind of do number 3. That's it. Like, I talk to so many people with this. I won the awards. I'm a cold DMing master. And it is hilarious to me because so many people will skip these 2 and just kind of do number 3. That's why they don't get results. Cold DMing is one of the most powerful ways to get clients. It's just people don't do it right. So I'm going to walk you through each of these in depth and the exact actions you need to take for this to work. So we're going to start with number 1 in this process, which is find your audience. So finding your audience is broken down into 3 very simple phases. Number 1, you need to pick your niche. Number 2, you need to find out where your niche is online. A lot of people go for TikTok when their niche is on Facebook. Big mistake. And then number 3 in this phase is gathering all the leads from that social platform so you can start messaging them. So let's quickly jump into finding your niche. So when it comes to niches, you can really pick any service-based niche. Now, I have a full video on my channel that goes in depth on the best niches to choose from. So you can watch that if you want more data on this. But really in the beginning, you just need to pick a niche. And you can use ChatGPT to help you research. You can use SparkTuro. You can look around and be like, okay, how much money does this niche make? How much does this make? In the beginning though, I'm going to be honest, just go for a basic service-based business, nothing too complicated, and you'll be fine. So for the example, we're just going to go after plumber. And I think you should do the same, or just pick landscaper, lawyer, just pick one thing and just stick with it for the beginning. Because in the future, you can always, revamp this process. But unless you already have a niche, to find a niche, you just really got to settle down with one, or watch that video on my channel that goes into the pros and cons. I'm not going to go into that now because it's so long, but we just got to pick something in the beginning. So I'm going to stick with plumbers. So now that we've picked our niche, which is plumbers, we now need to figure out what platform plumbers are on. So I would go to ChatGPT or Gemini or Grok, any of these AIs, and ask it this very specific question, or you can just manually search it on Google, but this is much, much faster. I am a SaaS agency that helps plumbers. I am doing cold DMing to get clients, and I need to know the best social platforms where plumbers reside. Click enter, and boom, it gives you the exact places in the exact way. So this is very, very important. A lot of people will find a niche and then they'll hop on TikTok or YouTube, and their people aren't on there. Facebook has the most plumbers, as you see here, then LinkedIn, then Instagram, then Nextdoor. There's just so many different places you can search for. So in this, we're just going to hit the big 3. So that is so key. I cannot reiterate this enough. You have to make sure you do this step and you find out where they're at, because so many people go to the wrong place and they're not getting plumbers. They're getting people that want to be plumbers. That's why when you do this phase and you research, you find, okay, I have my plumbers. Now where are they? So we now know the best places to go are Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram. So now let's go and gather our leads on these profiles. So now that we have the niche, we know where they reside, it's now time to go in and gather all our leads. So let's check it out. So there's multiple different ways you can do this, but I suggest just going to Facebook first and typing in plumber or whatever social media platform you're using. And in here, you have a list of all the people that have plumber in their profile. It's unlimited free leads. It doesn't get any better than this. Then you can go to pages. So this shows you what businesses are here. And then even groups, which is consolidated places where all the plumbers congregate. So you now have this entire list, okay, of plumbers at your disposal. It doesn't get any easier than this. But if you want to, and you can do the same exact process on LinkedIn and Instagram, it's the exact same thing. So please just go do this exact search for that and check that out. But you can also also do this little sneaky trick. You can come to Google, okay, and you can do this very simply. Plumber, Instagram, this, and then you could do Virginia, or you don't have to, whatever state you're in. You just click that, and look how cool this is. It's going to pull up all of these plumber profiles. And again, you can use an extension, which is Google Show 100 Results. Now you have all of these Instagram profiles at your disposal. And again, you could do this too if you want to be very broad. And it's just going to bring all of the people. And you can do this same thing with, check it out, and it's just going to pull in all of the people. So between these ways, searching manually on social media and on Google, you have access to unlimited people pretty much. I mean, there's too many businesses for you to prospect all of them. You will run out. There's just too many businesses for you to prospect. It's basically unlimited. There's not enough time to go after everyone. Unlimited leads, which is amazing. So what I recommend you do now is you can come in a high level if you want and go to contacts and put in a bunch of these profiles and have them all organized. But I don't even recommend you do that in the beginning. So now what I recommend you do is you just leave up, okay, all of the profiles you just existed. So leave all the groups up, leave all of these guys up, and we're not going to really load these up into any social media profiles because step one is just testing. You can, if you want to be really organized, go into GoHighLevel, go into contacts, and just upload all of these people there. So that's one way you could do, just quickly, upload them, but it's going to be more manual because you have to plug in each one simply, but that way you can put everyone in contacts and you have it all organized. But I wouldn't even worry about that right now. I would just leave them all up so we can start sending them messages. So step number one is complete. We have found your audience and they're all ready to go. Step number two now is the most important part in this process, which is the opening message. Let's jump into it. So the opening message is 75% of the battle. Nail the opening message and you have a 75% greater chance of making money. The right opening message equals trust. I swear, this is the thing that kills people the most with cold DM. They will send a message that is like, I do websites, I have this amazing offer, blah, 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 and they spam people. Does not work. It is the cardinal sin. It's the mistake that most people make when cold DMing. They think that they can create an offer good enough to send. The problem is people get that all the time, even people that aren't in business, and they're done. It doesn't even matter if you have the cure for cancer. They immediately think you're a scammer. Why? Because they've gotten it before. It's social media. Welcome to the new age. So you need to use two different kinds of messages to crack this code and build trust off the bat. Pay close attention to this part. This is so important if you want to make cash because the opening message, it's the main thing. If they don't open the message, you have 0% chance of closing them. If they open the message and they say you're an idiot and they cuss you out, guess what? You have a higher percent chance of closing them if they ignored you. I cannot be understated. The opening message is the most important thing because if you don't have the right opening message, none of this works. The first kind of opening message is what I call a shared pain point. This is a pain point that both you and the lead have in common. It is a shared pain. Example for a plumber. I legit just got scammed by some marketers. Watch out for these people. Seriously. Has this happened to you? So immediately, you're talking about marketing. You're not saying, I don't like fish. You're not being random. And most likely you did get scammed by marketers. Now you don't want to lie. You want to bring something relevant. But the idea is most people in this space have been scammed before by marketing companies, SaaS, whatever you want to call it. The way it goes. So immediately by saying this, they look at it and they go, what is this? I've experienced that too. I know that exact thing. Oh my gosh. And let me tell you, I won this exact award using the shared pain point. That was the only message I used. And I'm telling you right now, it is one of the best ways to disarm people immediately. They'll immediately be like, oh, he's not trying to sell something. Golden, please pay attention. This will get you so many more leads. I've shared this with people before in cold DMing strategy sessions where people have, hired me to consult them. And I just bring up this one thing and they will legitimately message me 5 minutes later, like, dude, it's already working. It's crazy powerful. So find a shared pain point, builds immediate trust and disarm. So what you need to do is you need to go on ChatGPT or just on paper in your mind, and you need to come up with a pain point that you share with the lead. Now, you don't want it to be something that is not related to business and marketing. This is where this can go wrong. You don't want to say, I hate peanut butter and jelly. That has nothing to do with anything, and you just sound like an idiot. Don't do that. It has to be somewhat related to both of your guys' niches. So that's what you have to do. So please, if you're going to do a shared pain point, sit down right now and figure that exact shared pain point out. And if you want to, you can drop a comment down below, message me on WhatsApp or on Facebook, completely for free, sharing your shared pain point if you want me to approve it and let you know if it's good. Number two is a direct call out. This is just a direct call out of their business. Example for a plumber. Your GMB says you're open, but when I call, you're closed. You're immediately just going at one thing. You're not pitching them. You're not saying your GMB is open, I can help you fit. You just immediately go, hey, why isn't this working? Or, hey, I called and you didn't answer. And you're not lying. You're not saying, I'm looking for a hot water installer. You don't do that. But you immediately come in with something that is just calling them out. And this works really well. Now, again, I personally think shared pain point is even more powerful, but direct call out sometimes can be really powerful and just as powerful done in the right way. So it really just makes them aware of a problem for free value. You have to actually, they have to actually have a problem. You can't just make something up. They have to actually have like, oh my gosh, what did I do? So these are the two different kinds of messages you can send, okay? Now that you have these, I recommend we just keep going through the video, and at the end of the video, you go back and watch this twice and start implementing. But if you want to, you can find your shared pain point or direct call out opening message, and you can go online and just start messaging these people immediately. So you could go on here, you could go to any of these people, literally anywhere. You could click this, click message, and you can just start sending the messages. Same thing, go into Facebook groups, you come right in here, you click these, Instagram, whatever. You can just go in and start messaging people this opening message right now. Very simple, very straightforward. Again, to do that, you would just hover over anyone's profile and click message, and you'll send them that exact opening message you just created. It doesn't get any easier than that. Now, here's what I'm going to tell you. When you send these opening messages, one thing to be aware of is Facebook warms up your profile. You can't just send unlimited messages. They'll flag you if you send too many too fast. So I recommend starting with 10 to 20 a day. Just start sending them out and then slowly warm up to 30, 40, et cetera, et cetera. So first you just want to start low, and from there you'll gauge how well this is working, because there's going to be testing involved. But from there, you just go through whether on any social media platform that you picked, remember in the earlier conversation, to find their social profiles and just go through and start manually copying and pasting that same message, whether that's a call out or a shared pain point. Okay, so we've nailed your audience. We've got your opening message. Now it is time for the sales process. This is how to turn these leads into paying clients. So this part is really important, and I actually call it the ELF process. If you're ever trying to remember, just remember ELF, which is explanation, lead magnet, free trial, follow-up. People will do this constantly. They'll ace the opening message. I've had this with my consulting people. I've had this with my students. They will ace the opening message. They will do so well, and they'll get people to respond, but then they immediately go to the sales pitch. And then they're like, oh, wow, so you're just trying to pitch me? There is an art to this, and it's explanation, lead magnet, free trial, follow-up, okay? The first thing you need to do is explain the shared pain point once they respond. So I've been actively trying to find a solution to bad marketers. So I just started learning myself. That's a great one for the example I used before. It's perfect. You're immediately just letting them know, I don't like marketers. So I'm just doing this by myself to just learn it. Like, amazing. No one's going to disagree with you. No one's going to get angry at the fact that you're learning how to do this. So like, oh, cool, interesting. And immediately disarm them. So you need to find out the explanation for your opening message. And you need to come up with a good narrative to do that. So if you remember the one before, which is this right here, I legit just got scammed by marketers. Watch out for those people. You let them respond. So has this happened to you? And then what you can do is you can respond with what I just had before in this one, which is I've been actively trying to find a solution to bad marketers. So I decided to learn it myself. See how easy that is? You're immediately explaining, and it's not going into sales. Please don't go into sales immediately. It will kill you. You have to slowly lube them up, so to speak. You got to move in the right process. You don't want to go too hard too soon. Bad idea. Then you need a lead magnet. This can be anything, a Loom video, a free trial, whatever, okay? So then you need to move into lead magnet. And this is really just some sort of free value. You don't have to go overboard and send them an entire free course, or don't offer the free trial because this comes in a sec. You just want to actively give them something. So this is what I would say. Can you give me feedback on this? I think it could really help your business. Don't worry, I'm not trying to sell you anything. You have to use this phrase. It's golden. Don't worry, I'm not trying to sell you anything. You have to disarm. People will immediately be like, well, I'm trying to sell you. No, right now, you're not trying to sell them. In the future, you will be. So you're telling the truth, but you have to say this. And stuff like this where you say, hey, can you just give me feedback on this? You're not asking of a free trial. You're just being very smooth, and you can just send them a Loom video. Anything that's just like, hey, I'm new to marketing. This is so powerful, guys, because you're slowly leading them down the sales cycle and giving value and building reciprocity at the same time. It's a win-win-win. And using this kind of process, I cannot repeat this enough. It disarms them, and they will talk to you longer. This will triple your warm leads. I promise if you do this properly. It's like I've cracked the code on cold DMs, and I have the awards to prove it. I know this better than almost anyone else because I've done it so many times for so many years. So that's really the big one. Then if they respond to this and they're like, oh, I love the Loom, or I love what you said for me to get more views, whatever, you just offer them a free trial of the thing that you just showed them. Really key. You just go, hey man, totally cool. Just practicing, just testing stuff out. Can I just do this for free? You don't got to pay me at the end of it. I'm just testing stuff out. The whole goal with this, and this is a trick to free trials on GoHighLevel or whatever, SaaS thing you're using, is that you're not trying to get them on paid. This is really, really trippy. And a lot of people mess this up. They go, I gave them, a free trial of the AI sales bot, but at the end of 7 days, I had to pay them. Your goal with free trials is to try to take away a problem they have. And then when you need to, you go, hey man, I just need to get paid for this. Don't set expectations. Because if you go, at the end of 7 days, you pay me. You can do that, but so many people know that you're trying to do that. That's why if you just say, hey man, I'm just trying to set this up, then from there, it's such an easy transition. You just go right in, from the free trial, and you go, hey, I just kind of need to get paid. I got upkeep going on, and not trying to make a bunch of money, but now that this works, and you'll convert way more people. A lot of people in the free trials, they're very greedy. They're like, after this, you give me this. Just give them value, solve one of their problems, and I promise you they will pay you. It just takes a little patience. There. This is probably the most important part of this process, is you need to follow up with them consistently. People have a lot going on. They're not going to be on their phones constantly scrolling, sitting around, watching Facebook videos or looking at your messages. It's attention. You have to get a hold of them. They have so many other people hitting up. They have family, friends, people dying. It's getting married, babies. It's so much stuff going on that you have to stick out. And the only way you can stick out is by dominating someone's notifications. And if they don't have notifications turned on, dominating their feed. That's it. People don't get this. This is the code. This is the way you crack it. I recommend you follow up every other day if you have a warm lead. And you don't have to say crazy stuff like, hey man, why did you do it? Just say simple stuff like, hey man, how is everything? Hey, did this make sense? Can I help with this or can I help with that? Because if you continually show up, two things will happen. Number one, if they're the kind of person that does need your stuff, eventually they'll remember to go with you. So that's the first thing. The second thing, by you constantly showing up, it means that you're legit and not a scammer. A lot of people give up way too fast and they're like, oh, I'm done with it. I can't tell you how many people that I would do this for, especially plumbers, lawyers, where after a while they're like, dude, you have to be legit. You're trying too hard. Like the other people that messaged me, they gave up a while ago. You keep trying. And you can always tell them it's because I have such a good product. I believe in what I'm doing. And that's where you will really crush with this, is in the follow-up. So let's do a quick recap of the ELF sales process. Explanation. Explain your opening message in a good way. Lead magnet. Have something of free value. It can be anything. Even you just saying get more reviews. Free trial. Give them a free trial of the lead magnet. Last but not least, which is follow-up, which is just you keep going up until they come up with a decision to go with you in the free trial. It's that simple. Now that you understand this and you've sent your opening message and you're doing all this stuff and you're like, oh, this is cool. I want to go over one last little pro tip in this ELF sales process. This is going to help you a lot. And that is a multi-dimensional attack via DMs. Now, this is just a little pro tip that I think a lot of people miss out. And I think I am one of the very few people to do this, especially with the voice memos, that I'm going to explain a really, really filthy trick that will get you a lot of sales. You don't just want to be copying and pasting messages. You want to have other ways of text. The first thing is the way in which you should talk to people. Very small, but very important. Short, simple messages that sound like you're texting a friend important info. Scammers don't message like this. Scammers send long messages with yes, sir, thank you, sir, and all this random shit. Don't do that. Send them messages like you're a human. Remember, half of the battle is them not thinking you're a scam, because social media is chock full of scammers. So short, simple messages that sound like you're texting for important info. Again, message me on Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, comment down below. If you have any questions, I'll answer for free. I'll guide you through this process. Very important. Then my ultimate hack, the best hack of them all, voice memos. Voice memos build immediate trust and show that you are a real person. Pro tip, pre-recorded voice memos. You can create messages on your phone and you can pre-record them, whether it's Android or iPhone. A, it makes you look more real, but B, it saves you so much time. You can scale. So let me show you exactly what I am talking about. So you come in your phone, you can go to something like voice memos. So you can come in right in here, you click voice memos and you can create these. So you can click this red button to record. But what you can do if you want to build it, you can just come right in here and you can basically have a pre-recorded one. So let me play this for you.
How's it going? I just want feedback on this because it's basically just how to help your business grow on Google. And again, man, I'm not trying to sell you anything, so don't worry. Just a little feedback because I think this really could help your business.
Boom. Look how easy it is. Now let me show you a trick. And you can do this on Android, anything. You can click these three dots and you can click share. Okay. And from there, you can come right into Messenger or whatever platform you're using and send it to someone. So let's say we wanted to send it to Declan O'Reilly. We click that right there. And then we just click send. And what this will do is this will now send a message to whoever wants this exact copied and paste message. So if we come to Declan O'Reilly, okay, boom, right there. Look at that. Look how cool that is. You can go in and just continually send stuff And it's so simple and so straightforward. And that really will absolutely crush. Okay. So these last two little tips will help you so much. Now I want to go into, okay, how to use an AI tool that will turbocharge. So now we go to your strategy. Real quick, if you're finding value from this or you like this, I have a 30-day free trial down below of GoHighLevel, okay? Not a 14-day, an exclusive free trial where if you sign up with that link, you'll get access to me one-on-one, snapshots, courses and communities, private coaching, private live stream, the whole 9 yards. You know, it's on how to master getting clients, trainings on how to master stuff like GoHighLevel and AI, the whole 9 yards. It is completely free if you have high level. So please go check that out because it will help you so much and it's completely free. Okay, so now that you watched the entire video, these are the steps you need to take right now to start making money. Number one, find your audience. That's finding your niche, finding where they're on, and then gather all the leads like I showed you. Number two, find your opening message, create your opening message, then send that opening message to all the leads you gather. Number three is follow the ELF process and follow up. So do that exact same thing, explain, go through, and you will crush. It's very simple. It may take a couple days to weeks to kind of like fine tune your messaging. But if you do this as soon as today, I promise you, you will get people reaching back to you. And then from there, you just need to hone your skills, have pre-recorded voice memos and go in and you will print dollars. I promise. But you have to do it the right way in order for this to happen. So now the part you have all been waiting for, how to use AI to do this entire process for you. Now, in order for this to work, there's a big disclaimer. You have to have already done and had some success with the manual thing I just showed you. If you immediately jump to this AI tool I'm about to show you, none of this stuff's going to work. Like you have to first have beta testing and you have to understand how this process works. So first, go and do all of the steps that I just told you to do. In these 3 steps, message me and ask for feedback so you can start. Because once you have this dialed in, I am now going to show you how to use AI to just turbocharge this entire process. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So the AI tool is called Flowchat. Okay. And you can literally do this on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, X, TikTok. I mean, literally every social media platform, you can use this AI tool. And this AI tool basically brings in leads. It sucks them. I'm going to walk you through it. And it just messages them, follows up with them, and does everything for you. Now, I want to show you this. You can go to this and watch this video. This is a video where I won this award. It was $100,000 in 3 months, passively, almost entirely profit. This is unheard of. You don't just merely make that much with that high of profit. Most people, okay, when they're running ads, they make a lot of money, but they spend so much money or these other things. It was literally like the most hands-off thing. I would come here and click run automation and it would just do everything for me. And AI and all this stuff would just do the work for me, go through, message all these people and just absolutely crush. I mean, it blew my mind. Again, 100K, you can watch this video, this interview with Sean, the founder of Flowchat, and how I did it, which is 100K in 3 months, 0 ad spend, almost all profits, like 98% profit, passively. Sitting on my cheeks. It was amazing, okay? But in order for this to work, you have to have the rest of the process dialed in. But let me quickly give you a little teaser of how awesome Flowchat is. You can come to any social profile, anywhere, anything, whatever, you name it, and you can look at all. So you go, cool, look at all these leads. And you just click auto scroll. And what this is going to do is it's going to go through and just pull all the leads and put them in your pipeline in there. It's got AI and automation, smart stuff to go in and just plug all this. And it's just going to rack all these and it's just going to go. It's going to keep going. You can do this on all of those social media platforms I just showed. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, LinkedIn, Reddit, Telegram, WhatsApp. I mean, go high level communities, school communities, whatever you want, it does it. So this is too many leads. We're like, oh God, this is out. We're going to click stop auto scroll and we're going to click import profiles. And then we're going to pick the exact profile we want. So we're going to come right in here. We're going to click plumber pipeline and we're going to select imported prospects. And we're just going to click start importing. And as simple as this, it's going to go in. And remember, this exact, look at this, empty, 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 empty. Okay. Watch this. It's going to go and it's going to pull all of those leads and automatically put them in my pipeline. Boom. Look how fast that was. Leads processed. We come right in here. We refresh the page and look at that. All of those leads pulled in within seconds. Now, all I have to do is set a basic automation. I come in here. I pick a basic message. Okay. I come right in here. Okay. I'll do, let's do send direct message. And again, you can friend them. You can comment on the profile. You can do all kinds of stuff. You do whatever you want. And you just send them a message. You pick the message you want to send and you just send them. And all these people will just start getting messages. Then you put them in a pipeline where it follows up and it will do all of this for you. Again, 100K in 3 months, sitting on my butt, barely working, fully automated. Okay. Yes, I have an affiliate link for this. I have used it. I have absolutely balled out with it. If you sign up using my affiliate link, I will help you with this process and show you all my secrets. Here's the thing though. This is where I'm going to be the good Samaritan and show you something very important. I do not recommend you set this tool up because it's not super cheap, but I do not recommend you set this up if you do not have a process. Please, it won't work if you're completely new. You have to do the manual stuff first. That's me being your older brother, older sister, whatever you want to call it, and just giving you real advice. I don't want you to buy something that you don't know how to use. I'm really not trying to make money off this. I'm trying to help you crush it. But you're really not going to crush it if you haven't done the manual stuff. This will blow you away. It will turbocharge everything if you use it properly. Again, you got all the social profiles in the world. This thing plugs in. It will do just what I said. Pull all those leads from wherever you want. You can go into Facebook groups. You can go, and I mean, it'll just take everybody. It's terrifying how powerful this thing is. But if you don't have the process, it's not going to work. Like, please, I want to make this clear. I truly help all my students, and I really want them to win. You can see the testimonials. I truly care. But I also want people to do this in the right way. So in order for this to work and the AI to follow up and message them and have conversations with them, you have to have something in place first. Otherwise, this entire process won't work, and you won't build up anything, and you won't sell high level, and you won't do anything. You just have to have a process built up in order for this to absolutely crush and get you clients. So please be careful. Let me know if you have questions on this. I'll walk you through it. But this is the kind of thing where you only want to use this if you have the process dialed in. It's dumping gasoline on the fire. The fire has to be there. If you just dump gasoline on the ground, it's not going to light anything on fire. So the fire has to be there, which is the first steps.
Number 6, walking into businesses. Probably the hardest one, but probably the fastest one. If you're confident, you can just walk in and talk to people. You'll get direct feedback. It builds a ton of trust. And sometimes you can land clients almost instantly. Again, it is one of the fastest ways to get paying clients, but it is kind of scary. Let me show you how.
Direct lead captures the process of visiting local businesses, so walking in, providing free value, gathering leads, and then using a follow-up sequence to start closing them. This strategy is challenging, but extremely rewarding because you can follow up infinitely and have direct access to your leads. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to break down this process first. Then I'm going to show you why this is one of the most powerful, because there's a couple key reasons that you may not understand just yet, but it starts to make sense compared to any other prospecting reasons. So the basic framework is, here you are. First off, you start with finding your businesses, and I'll show you how to do that in the next couple lessons. But finding exactly what businesses could use your help, and then it's basically walking in, so just going into their location and using the script I have for you, talking to them, getting them warmed up, etc., etc. Then you leave. A couple days later, you basically come up with a follow-up sequence I give you, where you can give them more lead magnets, help them out, basically just building a solid local connection, and basically building that trust up. Okay, because no one just wants to work with a marketer right off the bat if they don't know them. They kind of want to build just a little bit of trust. And then last but not least, you kind of work on them, get them free value, help them out until the point where you can then close them because they trust you. You give them the offer. It's very organic, natural. You close the deal. You build, you work and do a good job, then you build a referral system. Okay, so now really quick, I'm going to go back and I'm going to show you why each one of these is so powerful. So number one, this first step means you have access to pretty much unlimited leads. See, online, you have access to a lot of leads, but you don't really know if you can contact them because not everyone's online. You don't know what kind of spam filters they have. You don't know, if it's a secretary. There's a lot of things like it's you have your leads, but it's not as direct. In person, dude, that's like as warm as it gets. You can literally talk to someone face to face. That's very direct. So basically, you have access to basically unlimited leads. That's the first crazy part about this. You have access to unlimited leads. Number two, you have basically the ability, essentially, to follow up infinitely. Guys, online, people can block you. If you cold call, people can block you. If you do DMs, people can block you. You name it. There's a million things. You can take it off the email list, whatever. Unless they call the police on you, which never seen it happen, you can follow up infinite times. No one can really get rid of you as long as you're following this and not being an asshole. But no one's gonna object to that. Okay, so the idea is you can follow up infinite times. So with combining the fact that you have basically unlimited leads at your fingertips and the fact that you can follow up as many times as you want is huge. That's so powerful. It's so hard to talk to a lot of leads oftentimes because people will, like I said, block you or you can't get a hold of them. These two basically break down the two hardest parts of prospecting, which is finding the right people and then following up with them. Last but not least, because you're talking to someone face to face, you can build possibly the best referral systems. Because if you talk to someone, you do a good job, you can have that really close point of contact. It's almost like networking where you're chatting with someone and you really have that close bond and you're one-on-one chatting with them. That is so big because if you have that one-on-one connection, what ends up happening is you can just talk to people about referral systems. Then they know everybody in the community. And then you tap into their power base. And I've seen this because this is one of the strategies I did after I did a lot of networking and Facebook prospecting, like I say all the time, to get to 10K. This took me up to 15, okay? And at that point, after that, I just started running ads. But this strategy alone could be your entire process. You could just use this. It's so strong because of these three reasons. Because once you start building referral systems in the community, people just send you leads. Like it might be a little slow for the first 2-3 months, but once you build it up, it's just the floodgates open and people send you, and it's all very tight knit because they know you, you're local, et cetera, et cetera. So those are 3 reasons why this is incredible. In the next couple of lessons, I'm going to show you how to find your places, how to walk in, how to follow up and build free value. Then most importantly, closing the deal. Now it is time to find your direct lead capture prospects. So what we're going to do is we're going to hop on over to Google, and I'm going to show you the manual way to do this. Yes, there's prospecting tools you can use out there and other things to find leads, but they cost money. So this is a good, interesting, free way to basically do this process and check it out. So let's hop on over to Google. Okay, so what I did first, I just put in Plumbers Front Royal, Virginia. Real quick, before you even do anything, just make sure you put whatever niche you're going after and then keyword location right there. And then you can basically have the list of options right here. So with direct lead capture, one of the big things is, and there's tons of different ways we can put people in a pipeline and start bothering people and doing all this stuff. This is a different kind of process. It's not meant to be super digital. This is very hands-on. That's why I'm not using GoHighLevel pipelines or anything like that, because this is very much a human-to-human connection kind of prospecting. It's like networking, so it's just a little bit different. You can always call people to follow up and do stuff, but it works well when you have that kind of social interaction. So we're really just going to do this the most basic way. And yeah, simple as that. So the first big thing is just finding who would be qualified. So the main thing you want to look for, and this is the easiest way to do it, is once you find your niche, whatever, in your town, just look down, and anyone that's not really in the top 4 or 5 or looks like this, for example, like 9 reviews, people that obviously like 14 reviews, like a lot of these people are not super optimized. Or you can just go to, let's say, their account and see like, okay, they got some posts. I mean, look at that, 2021. Like, it's super outdated. Like, you can just tell through a couple basic things. Like, number one, they're not ranking that well. They're below the map pack, which is the top 3. They are not exactly optimized at all. So that's a whole other thing you can basically talk about. And then on top of all that, they may have a bad rating, or if you go down like some of this stuff, like it's just not that great. That's a great talking point. So first thing is just to go down whatever niche you're going after, and you can do this with multiple, and just pick the ones you want to go after. So what I would do is, it might be good if you're going to meet a person to get as many in a close range. So these are all in one place. That's really smart to do. Get everything in a clear, centralized place. That's a good step number 1. A good step number 2 is, once you found them, okay, and you have the ones you want, make sure you have their names and their addresses. You can either put these in the notes on your phone or in a Word doc. Now, what you can also do if you want with this, which will also help, is just having the names, and then you can just look it up on Google and find the address. It's very simple. But that's why I suggest when you go through all these and you find the criteria, like, okay, some of these people, their stuff, obviously doesn't look good, and they're not really ranking. Easy something to talk about right there. Find a bunch that are in one place, then get a couple niches, and then you could have 20, 30 businesses that you could check out. And then all you got to do is go and check them out. Like I said before, this is not an easy way to prospect. I'm just going to say that. This is not for the faint of heart. And a lot of people are going to be very scared of this. But here's what I will tell you. This is the fastest way to get leads. It's even faster than networking, faster than running ads. You can close people almost instantly if you have stuff dialed in. Now, yes, I go over warming up strategies and doing stuff because it's an easier way to get people familiar with this. But if you properly do your research and you find the right people, I mean, tons of people need marketing. They just don't even know where to go because there's so many people online. That's one of the big advantages to this, is that so many people, they're used to going on and getting spam emails and doing all, there's just so much misinformation because there's so many people out there and they've never seen a marketer in person. Like, marketers in person are a rare breed. Like, what is it? It doesn't even exist. It's like a fucking unicorn. So with this, the idea is you're literally coming one-on-one. You're connecting with them so they can trust you way more. So very powerful that way. But just make sure you go through, find as many niches as you want, however many. Pick a day you're going to do this. Go out, schedule a day, say Thursday, Friday, whatever. Pick any day. Get all of your people that you want. Either take the names or the addresses, whatever. Put it in Word doc or on your phone notes. And then what you're going to do after you have that is you're going to basically get ready to go prospect them. But last note, I know I said this before, make sure they're all relatively close. And then you can just hit town to town to town to town to town. That's a lot easier way to do it as opposed to basically going from, a bunch of people here, then over here in one day. It's better to just pack everything in one fell swoop so you can just crush all of it. So make sure that you basically dial in exactly, who you're looking for. Make sure you go down below here, find the people that aren't really doing very well, people that maybe don't even have websites. That's another thing too. Like, these people don't even have a website. Like, wow, like that's a warm lead right there. So it's like, you can look for simple things like that. Like, it just use your, a little bit of creativity and you can find so many little things to point out. You can go even deeper and find if they have social media and whatnot. And like I said, guys, there are prospecting tools online that do this all for you, but it's really not hard. It takes 10 minutes to just go through, jot some people down for free, and do that. I mean, if you want to pay for prospecting tools, by all means, but in the beginning, I know sometimes it's easier just to explore these free options. So go through, make sure you get all of these, get everything written down, make sure you find the exact people that are struggling, don't have enough, get them basically written down, have all your leads ready, the people where you're going to contact, all of those businesses. I mean, once you have those, move on to the next lesson, because that is where we're going to use the script and we're going to go and take action. So step number 1 is make your first point of contact. Step number 2 is follow up with your second point of contact 3 days after your first point of contact. Step number 3 is follow up with your third point of contact 5 days after your first point of contact. Step number 4 is following up with the fourth point of contact, and that is 10 days after your first point of contact. So I want to make this really clear. Each one of these is going to be after the first one, not 5 days after this, 10 days after this. Each one is 3 days after first, 5 days after first, and 10 days after first. What I recommend you do is you put each one of these in your Google Calendar, each of the follow-ups, whether that be Google Calendar, whatever you use, Microsoft stuff. You just make sure you put it in so you know exactly what day you need to follow up. And what I recommend is you obviously go on the weekdays because the weekends business owners aren't open. So it doesn't have to be exactly 5 days after. If this falls on a Saturday or Sunday, just try to bump it to a Monday or Tuesday. Just avoid the weekends is all I'm going to say. But after you decide to go out and once you've gotten your targets and you settled all that, make sure that you put each one of these in your calendar so you know when to follow up with these business owners. So make sure for step number 1, you make sure that you, after you make this first point of contact, say you go on a Monday, 3 days later on your calendar, you schedule a time slot to go follow up with all your leads. And then after that, make sure 5 days after this first point, you do another one, and then 10 days after. So make sure you schedule that on your calendar because it will help a lot more. Okay, so the first thing we're going to be doing is going in over your script, okay, for this. There'll be 4 scripts. This video is going to be very in-depth. I recommend you memorize them to the best of your ability. They don't have to be word for word, but the general gist and strategy is the main thing to take away from this. So without further ado, let us jump into step number 1, and that is getting your first point of contact. Let's hop over there. Okay, script number 1. This will be basically your icebreaker, first point. Okay, so what you're going to do always is walk in and smile. Always smile. Approach them in a friendly, non-salesy manner. Just smile, be, friendly and whatnot. The first thing you're going to do is the initial greeting. So you're going to say, hi, my name is blank, whatever you are.
and then you say, are you the owner? It doesn't matter really if they're owner or not, because you just need to get a hold of someone, but it's good to say that. You then figure out who they are. The business owner will respond to you however they do, but then after that, you're just going to go, it's nice to meet you, insert business owner's name here once you get their name. I won't take much of your time, but I wanted to give you this, and then you hand over the marketing guide, okay? Now, what I recommend you do is you print up the lead magnet, okay? The one that you can print up. You've already done that in the lead magnet trainings, so you should have that on hand. That is the best way to do this, is have that printed up. Just the one pager, simple. It's just something to give. It builds the law of reciprocity, and it makes everything better. So just make sure you have that for this first step, and you should be good to go. Then you basically just go, it's a complete guide to marketing designed to help you get more leads, rank higher on Google. And the best part, it's free. I do a lot of marketing. I've noticed a lot of local business owners struggle with their Google rankings and optimizing their websites. They're missing out on a ton of potential revenue. So I created this guide to help you make those changes and dominate the local market. It's not difficult at all, and this guide shows you exactly how to do it. Okay, you guys, real quick, you don't have to have this memorized word for word, but it's the gist of what you're saying. You're building the value, you're assigning importance to the thing that you're giving them, and then you're basically letting them know why they should consume it. And then basically from there, they will respond however they do. And then you will say, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. If you need anything like free pointers or help, reach out. Have a great day. Don't be a robot. Just don't be stiff as a board. A lot of people will memorize it too much and be like word for word. Just be organic. Okay. That's the whole point of this. Just very organic, very natural, very fluid. But knowing this to a decent ability, it might be kind of rough your first go, but you'll get used to this and you can pitch people really quickly with this. It'll just become second nature. But this is really important because, like I said before, you're building that value, you're giving that reciprocity, you're giving some something for free, but you're also helping them do marketing for themselves. But it's just that first step of seeing you and knowing who you are, and that's critical. So after that, you just walk out. Have a good day. You don't try to sell them anything. Just a quick tip. A lot of the time, this will happen, and this is very good. It may not, but I've had this happen a lot where you're just helping people out, and all of a sudden they go, hey, I need help with this. And you get a deal on the spot. Like, don't be so wooden that you follow this to the point where you're like, no, I gotta go. Because people will randomly be, and I'm telling you, it's awesome when it happens, but people will randomly ask. They just need it now. They need the marketing. So just make sure you're ready for that, because that will happen. Always be ready for that lay down sale, because it will come. But let's hop on to script number 2. Okay, script number 2. This will be step 2, second point of contact. Okay, this is the follow-up 3 days after the initial point of contact. Let's check it out. Okay, script number 2. Walk in, smile. Same thing as always. Smile, be friendly, just radiate goodwill. And then you're going to say, hey, what's up? Boom, say it. Say it like you know them. Don't just be like, oh, hi, you remember me? And you may have to do that because they don't remember you, but they should, because it's not been that long. Say, it's good to see you again. Just let them know that it's good. Even if they don't remember who you are, just let them know. Put them on the back foot. And so then the business owners will give you their response. And then you're going to say, did you get a chance to look over the marketing resource I gave you? And did you have any questions? Okay. Just see what they have to say. Like I said again, they may want a deal right on the spot. They may say no, whatever, but you want to gauge that, see if they have any questions. From there, after they give you their response, you're going to say, well, the reason I returned to see you is if I could run a completely free marketing audit to see how you improve your marketing and get more leads on Google. You can do this all yourself. It's completely free, by the way. Just let them know it's free. You want to keep getting their guard down. They may want to move right into some sort of partnership, deal, whatever. But right now, it's incredibly important that you just make them feel comfortable, because this is really what's going to help lay down the sale for later on down the road. So be ready for the walk-on sale where someone says, hey, I actually need SEO, which is awesome. It's going to happen. But you also want to be ready for the consistent warming up that will come with this. So from there, you listen to the business owner's response. They'll say whatever, blah, blah, blah. So if the business owner says yes, you basically say, then I will get this done I'll get this done for you ASAP, and I'll send it to you. And then if the business owner gives a hard no, and I don't mean just like no, I mean like no, like I don't want marketing, like they're very serious. Just say, okay, well, I appreciate your time. So if you have any questions, you can leave. Guys, they're not like that. No one's ever been rude to me. I'm just saying this to be kind of hyperbolic. Don't worry. It's not a problem. But there's a difference between no and hard no. And a lot of people, someone may go, I'm not really interested. They're not. They actually are interested. They're just uncertain. There's a big difference. You'll know, like read the scene. If they're visibly angry, then yes, but very rarely is anyone like that.
They're just weird people that, you know, they're the Grinch, you know what I mean? But that's pretty rare. But the whole point about this is you're not actually going to send it to them. You're going to walk in and show them it. That's way more important. Because this way, it's the one-on-one that makes this so powerful. Now, if they bother you and say, hey, I want it, then you can send it. But the whole goal is, and you'll see in step number 3, which is script 3, is going in and literally selling them on the spot and getting them towards that sale if they haven't bought already. So let's hop on over to script number 3. So step number 3, third point of contact, script 3, and this will be 5 days after the initial follow-up. So let's check it out. Okay, script number 3. Same thing, walk in, smile, all the good stuff. Hey, what's up? You already know I'm at this point. Boom. I have your marketing report for you. Reciprocity built instantly. They will give you the response, then show them the report, okay? Explain on how they can improve everything and exactly what they need to do. And then when you're ready, just say, just message or call me if you have any questions, and have a great day. So this is expedited and smaller because this right here, this little chunk is going to probably take a good amount of time because you're walking them through it. You're showing them, you know, with the reports, whether it's an SEO audit or whatnot, which I teach you how to do in the earlier lessons. If you've skipped ahead, go back and watch those. But the whole idea is showing them, you know, all the free value and how they can improve because you want them to try to do it. That's the whole goal of this. So from there, once you exactly know what to say and you have the basic stuff and you just give it to them, they'll either want to go forward with it, but if they don't really initiate or say anything, it's best to just leave. And I'll tell you why. The next is where you're really going to push for the sale. But right now, if you're still there and they haven't really said, I'm really not, it's like a hard no, they need marketing 100%. This is just how it goes. Some people are just timid. So from there now moves on to the last and final step, which is basically pushing them more towards a sale. So let's go hop out and check the last script number 4. So script number 4, this will be step 4, fourth point of contact, and this will be 10 days after the initial contact. Okay, same thing as always. You guys are getting used to it now. Walk in with that smile, radiate goodwill. From there, okay, hey, what's up? And remember, you guys don't have to say, hey, what's up? You can say, hello, good day. What's up, man? Whatever, just insert here a friendly greeting. And then say, I wanted to check in and see how everything is going and if you've completed the marketing task. Because the whole point is now that since you've already showed them what to do, if they haven't done it, now it's time to kind of move into the sale / you can help them. So now after you give your response, because they clearly haven't done it, unless they have, you can still help them. But you're going to say, well, if you want, I would love to give you insert free value here. So either I love another lead magnet, or I would say a free website, a free week of social media, a free whatever, a free service, something that's pretty valuable for free. And on top of that, marketing. So to do your GMB we can do it for X amount of money, or I can do it for this much or whatever. But add a free service first so you have a little more reciprocity and then go right into the sale. And from there, just stay in the sale and see what happens. So after the business owner response, then from there, sell them on the marketing plan. If they give a hard no, remember, a lot of people say no, that's not a hard no. Hard no is like visibly shook and angry, which, like I said, guys, very few people do that. I'm just using that as an extreme. Be polite and leave. However, if you've gotten this far, they are most likely bluffing. So stay in the sale. A lot of people talk out their ass. If they need a little more warming up, you then can leave and then just come back and do the same thing and just check in with them. I'm telling you, I've had leads and clients where it's taken me years to close them. And I know that's like, oh my gosh, I do not want to do it. But I'm telling you guys, once you make past 10K a month and you're in this for the long haul, sometimes it's worth waiting over a year because you can get it. If you can get a client, I mean, I remember there was a law firm, really, really big law firm that they didn't give me the time of the day for the longest time. Just didn't really respect me, thought I was kind of, you know, a shitty marketer and whatnot. But I kind of got some clout. I built up, and over a year of following up with them, I got the job. And here's the thing, it was a $5,000 a month retainer. Okay, and that's after ad spend. So that's $5,000 pretty much profit going right into my bank account. So was it worth a year of just messaging and following up, which didn't really take any energy? 100%. I couldn't think of anything, you know, easier. I mean, that's like, yeah, that's like working, you know, getting a pay raise at the end of the year for an extra $5K a month. I mean, it's big. It's really big. And that's why you want to stay in the sales sometimes and follow up with people. But you'll know depending on how big of the opportunity is. But that's it in a nutshell, guys. Make sure you rewatch this video multiple times. Make sure you have the scripts somewhat memorized. This is super important. Like I said, you don't got to be a robot about it, but it's so important that you come in prepared. Don't look like an amateur. If you don't look sharp as attack, it shows. People know. So all I say is make sure you go in and you have that air of professionalism. You know what you're talking about, and just follow this the best you can. Trust me, I've tested this. It's proven it works. Just make sure you smile and do all this stuff, and you will be good to go. And as always, while you're going through the follow-ups, rewatch the parts that pertain to each point of and step, and just make sure you rewatch them. Yeah, take action. And I'm telling you guys, if you do this properly, this will be so rewarding. It seriously is, I would say, the best way to get clients if you're good at talking to people and you can work this. Because I'm not going to lie, it is kind of scary. There are a lot of things, and I know it sounds like I'm discouraging you from doing it right now. I'm really not. I really do think this is amazing. I just know a lot of people, they don't have what it takes to do this. I believe that everyone can if they truly become the best version of themselves, but this is one of those harder prospecting strategies. But you know what I'm going to say? It's very rewarding. It is the most rewarding if you work it properly. It's just a lot of people, they're scared to do that. But if you guys can take that jump and do this, I promise you can get up to 10K using this strategy, no problem. 3 months, maybe even 2.
So if you're interested in high level or you want to grow your agency, I have a 30-day free trial link of high level down below. Not a 14-day, an exclusive 30-day free trial link where if you sign up with that, you're going to access to snapshots. You're going to access to 3 live coaching calls per week, private community, courses on how to master high level, courses on how to sell high level, done for you automations, sales scripts, AI prompts, like everything. It's so in depth. It is insane. And again, it's over $10,000 worth of bonuses for free when you sign up with high level. And that link is right down below. So what I recommend you do if you're interested or you kind of want to learn more, click the link below and it's going to basically take you to a page that shows you the testimonials, what I've done, the awards I've won, who I've helped, how I've helped people. That way you can just see that this is legit and this can really help you. And again, guys, I didn't win all of these awards for no reason. I actually know what I'm doing. I've helped a lot of people. I know I can help you because I've been in your shoes where you try a bunch of different things. Stuff doesn't work. It's frustrating. The gurus are lying. I get it. I've been there. That's why I'm giving you something that works, that is real. Okay. And it's not a get rich quick thing. All of this takes hard work, but it is possible. And again, that's why I'm hooking you up with a 30-day free trial link, not a 14-day, that exclusive 30-day free trial link where you can get access to all this stuff and then get 30 days free. So not only do you have the community helping you out and you learning quicker and getting the support and systems, the done for you systems you need, but you get that extra 30 days to save you money. So again, guys, I appreciate you watching the video, but if you are interested, check out that link below and let's go back to the video. Last but not least, number 7, automated outreach. This is where you set up automation tools in high level, okay, that do email blasts, text blasts, WhatsApp blasts, and voicemail drops, sometimes a mix of all of them, and they run in the background and they can get you a ton of qualified leads. This is one of the fastest scaling methods. And in here, I actually have these already built out, and I'm gonna show you how you can get these for free today. But these are one of the most powerful ways to get a ton of paying clients without having to do a ton of work. Let me show you. Basically, what these are is these are automations that are built out, okay, very in depth, and you basically run a list through it, and then it basically goes through a sequence where it gets you leads, you can connect chatbots, talk to people on the phone. It's basically an outreach method. Now, when people talk about cold email, this is it. When people talk about SMS or cold SMS, this is it. Voicemail drops, WhatsApp drops or WhatsApp blitz, ultimate multi-channel, all this stuff. These are outreach automation. It's a bunch of different methods in one module. Now, one of the things that's important to note is that once you have the automations, you just need the list. That's the way this works. And this is possibly one of the most scalable hands-off ways to get clients. The issue is that these are extremely hard to set up properly. A lot of people butcher these. I mean, you can see just how big this is. Like, it's absurdly large, and this isn't even the biggest one. If you have these set up and you have the right list that you can run through this automation, it's a cheat code. Because think about it this way. Once you have the list, all you have to do is come in and add this trigger and everything fires off once you've put in the right email or whatever message you are using. And it just works like magic. And if you add an AI chatbot to answer messages, you're sitting back you're not doing a lot of work and you're leveraging the power of automations for you. And again, in here, we got an email blast, we got SMS, we got voicemail drops, we got ultimate multi-channel, which is multiple. We have WhatsApp blitz. I mean, so many different ways to get clients just here. I mean, this is insane. And I see very few people that actually have these on the YouTube space. I'm going to go over really each of these and how these work, just as far as like the basic setup and stuff like that. But these are really complicated and hard to build. So I'm not going to go into each, this is how you do this, this is how you do it. So you can just kind of see I'm more going at how to fill these out. And the reason I'm doing that is you can get all of these completely for free when you use my link on high level below, or you just join my community and we'll work something out. But that's basically the way this works. And again, you can just look at what I have and build it out like that. That's one way to do it. But I'm telling you, right, these take forever to build. You can see they're huge and there's a bunch of them. And you can have them for free when you sign up with that 30-day free trial link down below, or you want to join my community. And I recommend you, if you're an agency or you're just trying to grow your business, these can change everything for you, because getting clients is the lifeblood of your agency. And with these, it is easier. These took me so long to build. They're so frustrating because I would build one and then I would run through and then it would have a mess up and I'd be like, why isn't it working? I have to keep going through these processes. But now, since they're done for you, all you have to do is come into the private community, get access to these, follow the steps, and then, start bringing in the leads. So it's very simple. So again, guys, I'm about to walk through this in depth through each of these and show you what we have. But if you are interested in getting all these free, the link is right down below, or you can just join the community via payment gateway, or you can just message me if you want to work out some sort of deal. But I highly recommend you get your mitts on these, because these will change everything. And there's a lot of them and they are extremely powerful. So without further ado, guys, let's jump right into outreach automations.
It is now time to go over one of the most powerful ways for you to get clients, and that is cold SMS. It's incredibly powerful, and if you do it properly, it can get you a ton of clients, but it also can be used for a lot of other things. But this automation is incredible. It's built out. Okay, put a lot of time into it. It is amazing. So you're going to come into your automations in the snapshot, make sure you're going to outreach automations, and it's going to be cold outreach for SMS drip sequence, and you're going to click this. So first things first, I have another video on this. It's in the training, so make sure you watch it. And that goes over compliance and all the other things that you need to learn. Okay, setting up your phone number, setting up A2P verification, all of that stuff in the training. So please go watch that if you don't know anything about it. I know compliance is a big thing with SMS, and a lot of people seem to not know it, but in that video, I go over it. So don't say I didn't tell you or warn you, because it is in that video. Okay, so this is already all set up, just like the email and the WhatsApp and all these good automations. It's already all set up. Do not mess with it. Do not fiddle with it. The only thing you need to change is the text messages, because again, you know that I love AI services. That's what I promote most: the AI chatbots, AI voice agents, and the all-in-one AI system. But a lot of other people do miss call text back, websites, anything to do with reputation management, which are all great services. But I created this so that you could plug in any service and this would work, and you could get clients for that service. That's why this is so incredibly powerful. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through and we're going to generate, all of the copy for this, in each one of these. So what we're going to do is we're going to come right to this. By the way, this is right down below the video. It's just right down below, so you can copy and paste this, which is amazing. You're going to copy and paste this. You're going to take this, and then you're going to come right over here to ChatGPT, and you're going to paste this in. Grok, Gemini, Bard, Cloud, whatever you use, put in here. But now you're just going to follow along with me. You're going to put in all of your specs for your agency. So we're going to do Declan's agency. You put in your agency name there. Then you're going to put in your niche. So today we're just going to do plumbers. Main service, let's do, remember, service is also offer. Let's do today, we will do AI chat bots and smart websites. And then you're going to put in your lead magnet. So we're just going to do free trial. By the way, I have full videos on lead magnets and all that other stuff, so you need to watch it. I need to go over that, because that's going to help you tremendously in this journey. So please make sure you follow that, because that is all in the trainings. But then we're just going to go right through here. We're going to make sure all this looks perfect. So once that all looks good and you're like, okay, this is awesome, this is exactly what I want, you're going to click this right here, and we're going to generate all of this copy. So as you see, it's going to do all of this for you. How amazing is that? So if you are an SMS god or you're really good at this, feel free to do your own thing. If you're more of a beginner, this is perfect for you. Even more advanced people, it's still great, but you can always tweak on it and add stuff. So now all you have to do is copy this okay, or copy all of this and come right in and put it in the opening message, okay? Come right in there, make sure you have the right number, put it in right there, and then you're done. From there, you just do that with all of these. Remember, for positive replies, that'll be down this one, and negative will be down. And I mean, it literally says yes or no. So it's positive, negative. You just come in and you copy each one, and you put in each one here for each one of the messages, okay? If any of this is ever confusing to you at all, please go in the group and drop a comment down below. We'll answer it or message me. I will help you out. But just make sure you asking for that, because this is really important. Because you need to put all of these into the proper places all throughout here, okay? Because these are attempts. A lot of these are going to be the same message. So all the positive steps will be just the positive reply. So it'll be, oh, check this out. Here you are. Because if you see right here, a bunch of them are when they respond, it's the positive reply. But if they don't respond, it's the other different kind of reply. Now, real quick, guys, super, super important. And I go over this in a lot of my videos. I know that you may not be using AI, but I am huge on AI. AI chatbots is the truth, and plugging in an AI chatbot to run for SMS, and guys, I have other videos on this, so don't worry. I have trainings too that go over adding this to automations, but plugging in the AI chatbot will help you with these automations. It basically turbocharges them. It makes them way more powerful. And when you add the AI chatbot, you don't have to do any messaging, and you can potentially have an all-in-one sales system that will sell people for you and basically give you money, which is just absolutely insane. So again, just to reiterate, you're going to go down below the video. You're going to make sure you get this copy. You're going to put it in ChatGPT. You're going to generate. You can tweak it if you want. If not, leave it. Make sure it fits your specification. Then you're going to copy, paste, and you're just going to follow that until this automation looks incredible. And then once you're ready to launch this, it's very simple. Just like the others, you click all this. You come right in here, and you're going to use the tag, okay, which will be this right here, which will be start cold SMS, and you plug it in right there, and you just launch for your list. So real quick, before we end this video, you got to want to watch the other videos on SMS compliance, because it's really tight with the way that works. And, you know, just how to do this in general, how to get phone numbers, ATP verification, because there's a lot of other stuff in that video that I go over that will fill in all the cracks for you. Again, you can always message me with questions or drop them in the group, but you definitely need to watch that. There's also ways I can show you of getting lists and generating that stuff, so you can basically start getting contacts in and messaging them and start building stuff. So I think that's a really, really great thing that you can also do that I highly recommend. So guys, use this automation. Again, I've done all the work for you, so you don't have to do this. Okay, guys, I wish I had this when I first started. I didn't. The guy that I signed up under and the guy that the courses I bought, they didn't have good automations. It was like really, really shitty automations that didn't do very many things. So please utilize this, guys. Really max this out. Use this out of chatbots, because this could get you clients, just like all these automations. And if they get you paying clients, you can be cash flow positive, and you can grow this thing to the moon and go where you want to go in life with this. So like, please utilize this. Now it is time to go through the cold email sequence automation. Guys, this is huge. This is a fantastic way for you to get paying clients using cold email in GoHighLevel. I know some people like to use other softwares like Instantly, which you can do, but this automation can still be used, and it is just incredible, okay? It is very, very in-depth, and it will help you get paying clients if you do it properly. So you're going to come down, you're going to go into automations, you're going to make sure you're in the outreach automations folder, which was in the snapshot, and you're going to come right here to 4 email drip sequence, okay, cold outreach, and then you're going to click this. So here the automation is. As you see, it is a rather large automation. That's because it's really in depth and took a long time to build. And the people that build this actually use their heads. So it's very, very powerful and very, very in depth. So the first thing I just want to make abundantly clear is this is already all set up properly, okay? You're only going to have to help generate the copy. That's it. And I'm going to show you how to do it in a second, but I just want to make sure all of the if else sequences, all of the wait periods, all of the stuff is already configured properly. The only thing you'd have to change is if you added in extra pipelines and not the one that we have here, then you'd have to just add it to the pipeline right here, which is super easy. But other than that, everything is perfect. You don't need to fiddle with anything. So just leave everything as is, because it's been set up properly, okay? And if you start messing with stuff, it will break. So that's the first really big thing I want to say is the work has been done for you. So you don't have to do it, and you can save time and not have to work. You can just plug it in and start going out immediately. What we're going to do first is generate all the copy, and then I'll show you how to launch this automation. So what I have done for you, and by the way, this will be right down below this video. You'll see it'll be right down below this video. I've created this prompt for you. Okay, I've tested this many times. I've gone through it, reiterated, made it smaller, made it better. This prompt will help you generate email copy. Now, this is a great email prompt, okay? But if you are a super, super advanced email marketer, feel free to add more or do your own thing, okay? But for most people, this will be good. And again, I recommend you have a good offer and a good lead magnet. I have other trainings on that, so go please check that out if you don't know what I'm talking about. But make sure you understand. So all you're going to do is you're going to copy this. What this is going to do is this is going to generate, okay, copy for each and every single one of these emails all throughout here, because you don't necessarily want to leave what we have in here just because you may be selling a different service. You may be doing reputation management. You may be doing missed call text back. Now, you know that I'm a big fan of AI services. I think that's the best, but certain people have different add-ons and different spins. So I've allowed for the flexibility so anyone can use these automations. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to make sure we have this copied, and we're going to come over to ChatGPT and we're going to paste this right in like this. But then what we need to do is we need to make sure that everything is filled out properly. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put in agency name. So we're going to do Declan's agency. That's not an agency, but you're going to put in your agency right in there. And then we're going to do, it must be a high conversion, blah, blah, blah. We're going to go through. Then we're going to go niche. What is your niche? So we're going to do lawyers. Okay, and you put whatever niche you're in. Whatever niche you're going to go put it in. And then you're going to put your offer in. And we're going to do AI chatbots and voice agents. Okay, and then my lead magnet is, we do free trial. Now I just put these right on the spot. You're going to actually want to do the work and figure that out. Whatever you have and whatever you're doing, you want to fill this out properly. Do not skimp on this. Do not rush through this. Do a good job. Okay, it's going to pay dividends in the future. Then we go through and we make sure everything else looks good, and it does. And we're good to go once it fills out. By the way, I've taken these blog posts from a really good website on cold email, so it just helps the AI chatbot that much more, really generate better copy. So once we have that, we're just going to click this, okay? And look at this, okay? It's going right through. And now it's generating this all for us. How cool is that? It's doing all the work. Again, you can tweak this, you can add more stuff, but this prompt is really good. And by the way, you can use Gemini, Grok, Bard, whatever you use, but this is really good, and it's done all of the work for you. So as you see, it's got the subjects, it's got the emails. So now all you need to do is you just need to copy and paste whatever these have in here, okay? And you just need to come in and you need to come right in here. You need to click the first one. You need to put in, this will all be, set if you followed the other instructions, but you're going to put in the subject line, the one that was right in here. Copy the subject line, paste it, and then paste the body in just like that. And then from there, you're just copying, pasting, and you're taking all of that and you're going right through here and putting in. Now, if you're confused at all, okay, and you're like, wait a minute, but where do I put which emails? You'll see right in here, didn't open first email, okay? And then we come down here, opened but didn't respond. So if we come back here, you will see, okay, opened, no, opened, no, opened, yes. So you'll come back here and go, okay, all of the ones that were opened, okay, will go to this side. And all of the ones that are closed or they didn't open it at all, go to this side. And you just keep going down. You look, okay, opened, no, yes. And you just put them in either category. And as you see right here, it literally says opened, okay? And then we scroll, let's go back up, and it says didn't open at all. So that's all you have to do. You just copy, paste, follow that exact same framework, and then you're done. Your emails have been completely filled out and you're good to go. It's as simple as that. So make sure you put that in. Again, for my more advanced email marketing guys, you can go crazy with this. I know there's all kinds of other stuff. You can use other softwares and all kinds of stuff. But for basic cold email, this will be really good. Please watch my full cold email marketing video that I have in the trainings. It's really important, or on my channel. It's really important because it goes over other stuff like compliance, okay, and other stuff. I've not gone over compliance in this video, okay? Do your due diligence. Don't say I didn't warn you. Okay, I've talked about this in my other video. I'm expecting you to have watched that. Okay, it's part of the trainings. You got to fulfill it. So please watch that. This is your warning. You got to watch the compliance side. You got to see the other parts of this so you know how to do it. But that's how it's done. And that video also goes into warming up your email, how to create cold domains, all this other stuff so you can really understand this.
And that is in the trainings. I'll also drop that video right down below if you need any more references on it. That way you can understand this a little bit better. But other than that, it's as simple as that. You're done. You're good to go. When you want to launch this, okay, this tag right here, you'll come right into contacts over here. You will select all of the people you want, just like this. And then you're going to do add tags like this. And you're going to click cold email launch, and then you're going to click this right here, and you're going to do start cold email. You're going to click it, and it's going to launch to everyone you have on that list, and then you are done. So that's it in a nutshell. So part of this secret strategy is in WhatsApp itself, and what I'm about to show you will convert you to the church of WhatsApp so fast, because I myself was a WhatsApp atheist for a very long time until I started to figure these things out. WhatsApp has over 2 billion users, representing approximately 24.4% of the global population. That is insane. Wealthy countries such as England, Germany, Spain, Australia, and Brazil all rely heavily on WhatsApp. If you aggregate for just people using text messages, this is probably closer to being around 30 to 40%, which is insane. And last but not least, it is the most underutilized cold outreach tool of 2025. Everyone I know that has used this, all of my students, everyone that has practiced this, they all say the same thing. All of their clients and the people that reach out to you go, I've never been reached out to on WhatsApp before. It is the most underutilized, and it does have massive money-making potential, plus the secret strategy I'm about to show you. It's a game changer. So really fast, I just want to show you, these are the other main cold outreach methods for agencies: email, SMS, and WhatsApp. The first thing I want to show you about email is it's cheap, but it has low deliverability. A lot of time it gets put in spam, and it has issues, it gets flagged. It's not as good as it used to be. A lot of people ignore it. SMS is expensive. Okay, it starts to add up a lot, but it has high deliverability. So you can run SMS campaigns and get in everyone's inbox. It starts to get expensive, and you can get banned very easily and have your number shut down because people don't like it. But WhatsApp, on the other hand, is cheap and has high deliverability. It's the best of both worlds. It's so affordable, but you're also getting right into that inbox of business owners and getting their attention much faster. I'm starting to think that WhatsApp may be one of the best cold outreach methods. Now that you understand the power of WhatsApp and how unsaturated it is and how it's just open and there's barely anyone doing this, I now want to show you how to get unlimited leads using WhatsApp, put them into high level, and then run some insane automations to close all of these people. Let's see it. So the first thing we need to do is go to Google. We need to get your leads first. If you don't have a list, you're out of luck, but I'm going to show you how to get unlimited lists forever for free. So the first thing you're going to want to do is type in a niche. So we're going to do plumber, okay, then quotations, and you're going to type WhatsApp, and then a country, location. So we're going to do London, and we're going to click enter and see what happens. It now is going across Google and pulling up all of their WhatsApp numbers. It's like the ultimate scraping tool. And I recommend you get Google 100 results. It's a free Chrome extension that will show you 100 results per page as opposed to 10. That way you can basically follow along. You can just copy and paste them, which I'm about to do in a second, and it'll save you way more time. But you now have all the leads you want. I'm going to put a niche, WhatsApp number, and then location. You have unlimited niches and unlimited locations. So you can basically source as much leads as possible. Then what you're going to do is you're just going to go like this. You're going to copy as many as you want, okay? And we're going to click copy. You're going to come to ChatGPT, Grok, Gemini, whatever you use. You're then going to do organize these by business name and WhatsApp number. And then you just copy and paste all the stuff you have and you click this right here. Now watch this. It is now going through. It is not only naming their name, it is getting their website and their WhatsApp number. This is insane. So a lot of these didn't even have WhatsApp, but you're saying, okay, it has WhatsApp. I'm going down, I see all these WhatsApps. So you now collected all these WhatsApp. We didn't even copy the entire page. And then all you have to do is keep putting in the niche and the location, scrolling all the way down, going to 2, 3, 4, and just collecting as many leads as you want. Now that we have these is only give me the ones with the WhatsApp numbers. I mean, this already gave us websites, which is pretty cool too. So now it's going to give you this entire list. This is actually pretty cool because it's saying that it's not listed directly, but it's on their website. So you could pop on over to these guys and get their WhatsApp. So now that you have all this, what I recommend you do is go in and get their WhatsApps. What you're going to do, once you have all of the WhatsApp numbers organized perfectly, you're going to want more leads. Get at least 50 to 100. Get as many as you can. Make sure they're quality and you have their WhatsApps. You can come right into a spreadsheet or a Google Sheet, and you're just going to paste everything you have. Now you have all of these numbers organized. You can make this in columns you want, but now you have all of this, but you now have all of their info, their numbers, and all their contact information. All you have to do from here
is download this exact sheet or whatever you're using and then upload it into GoHighLevel by clicking import contacts and following the instructions. This is insane because you now have access to unlimited leads and can just keep gathering said leads. So now what you need to understand is you can continuing going back to Google. You can come right in here, okay? You can type in niche, WhatsApp, location, and collect as many leads as you want in literally 5 minutes. Go to ChatGPT, organize them, and then put them in a sheet and import them into GoHighLevel. So you now have an entire WhatsApp list at your beckoning call. Now that you have this entire list and all these prime leads ready to go, I want to show you a cold outreach automation, okay, in GoHighLevel that will absolutely start contacting everyone and working your leads so you can save a bunch of time and start bringing in clients and booking appointments as soon as possible. So it's called the WhatsApp Outreach Blitz, okay? This is it, and it's insane. All you do is you put all of these contacts through it. And what it's going to do is it's going to send them a template message. If you don't know what that is, please watch my full WhatsApp video, which I will be linking at the end. You send them a template message. It will hit up all of them. Then it's going to wait. And if they reply, it's immediately going to go in and move them to responded. So it's going to move them down this pipeline. If they don't respond, it's going to wait 5 hours and send them another message and then wait 2 days. You can fully hands off, let this work all of your leads. Once you have a sales process down, you could hook up an AI chatbot and go high level to this and have a fully automated sales system, okay, that's booking appointments for you. All you have to do is feed the machine leads. This is already set up. It's been tested. It's been proven. It is insane. And the best part is it will save you so much time. You don't have to go through manual messaging people going all crazy. You can just use this and you're done. Just to let you know, I'm giving this entire automation plus these pipelines away completely for free if you are my affiliate. So if you're my affiliate, just let me know. I can give it to you. If you are not my affiliate and you do want this, go down below and sign up for that 30-day free trial link, okay? Not only will you get this entire snapshot and extra strategies behind it and the pipeline so you can immediately start closing WhatsApp leads, you'll get access to a private community, live streams every week, one-on-one coaching from me so we can get your sales process dialed in and help you sell more. Full trainings on how to master Go High Level, sell Go High Level, a whole list of snapshots in every niche. And if you do super well, even potential leads and clients. I'm telling you, there is no other community like mine. You can see my video testimonials. It's insane. Go check that out. You can get all of this for free if you go down below and sign up with that 30-day free trial link. If you're already feeling mine, let me know and you get hooked up with this. But this automation will change the game. The thing that's so crazy about this, guys, is that not only is this automation really powerful, and I showed you how to get unlimited leads, it's the fact that very few people are doing this. You can ask people, you can go on YouTube and look it up yourself. There's so few cold outreach videos using WhatsApp. It's just not a super heavily targeted market because a lot of people don't understand WhatsApp in the United States. The rest of the world is heavily reliant on it. United States people aren't so much, but they're starting to be because I think there's actually 93 million WhatsApp users in the United States. So guys, it's so cheap to use and it has high deliverability. The first thing we're going to need to do in this process is have an offer and an opening message, which is what this is right here. So first off, get an offer. I don't know what you're selling. Just understand your offer and have some sort of incentive. The offer is not going to be in the opening message. I'm not a fan of just bombarding people asking for something immediately. I like to go through a specific process that has helped me make so much money in this game using 2 different methods, which I'm going to show you right now. First, get your offer. Make sure you have it in the back of the head. Now we're going to go into what we're going to put for this opening message. You have 2 different kinds of opening messages. You have a shared pain point. This is a pain point we both share. This is an example. Like when I got scammed by marketers, watch out for them. Has this happened to you? Everyone's been scammed by marketers with someone, so you can bridge that gap. This builds trust and disarms them immediately. What a lot of people end up doing wrong is they ask some random question trying to be their friend and they lie. Don't do that. Make sure that they understand that this is some sort of interaction that's not just you trying to be their friend, because then you come across as lying and they won't trust you. I recommend you keep it niche specific like marketers, then you'll have a much better way of getting your inbox. This is great because it immediately brings up something you both have in common. The other kind of opening message is a direct call out. This is narrowing down an issue they have. So you could say, for example, your Google My Business says you're open, but when I call, you're closed. This is a problem you need to fix. This gives them free value and makes them aware of an issue. You could go and say their website is not mobilely optimized. You're immediately just calling out and you're not giving a solution right away. You're just pointing something out so they know they're aware of a problem. And a lot of the time, these businesses actually have really shitty problems. Like they won't respond to you on time. They don't even have people manning the phones. You just let them know of that and immediately they're like, oh, okay. Because the whole point of the opening message is to get them to respond. This is the biggest thing in cold outreach that I see where people absolutely shoot themselves in the foot. They come in and have a horrible opening message. It's just a pitch. That's why only about 1% of people that do cold outreach make a ton of money, is because everyone's just immediately going, I have websites, here are my prices. Don't do that. Get them to answer first. If you can get them to answer first, it's game over. So now that you have your offer, like we went before, get an opening message. I don't know what you're offering to your clients. I don't know what niche you're in, but get this opening message, pick one or the other and get it right now. Pause the video, write it out, type it out, do whatever you need, but get that opening message done right now. And guys, major pro tip, the shorter, the better. Don't have these massive articles. People just don't buy it. Okay, so now that you have your opening message, you're gonna wanna go to the settings, go down to WhatsApp, click create template, and you're going to click marketing. You're gonna put the name, so it's gonna be opening message. If you have no clue what this is, I will link a video at the end of this video that will be the ultimate WhatsApp tutorial. I'm telling you, it's the best video on WhatsApp and GoHighLevel available on YouTube. I promise, I've checked. It goes over literally everything. But you're just going to create a marketing template, okay? Pick the language you want. You don't need any header, and you're just going to put in your body copy of that message that you're going to use. So again, I don't know what you're sending. You can drop a comment down below if you want any advice or any questions, or message me for free on Facebook or WhatsApp. Once you put that in, you're just going to click create. You don't really need any of this other stuff, and you're good to go, and then you wait for it to get verified. You need that template message done ASAP. Once you have your template message, come back and plug it in right here, okay, where the message is. You'll click it and plug it in. So you want to put that in immediately. So once you have it plugged in, you're going to want to create more of these template messages that are slightly different. You can go to ChatGPT and just say, make this message a little different, and plug it in right here the same way, and right here the same exact way. That way you have the same variation message going out 3 different times. Remember the wait time, so then you're good to go. Make sure you pause the video and get these all configured, and you plug them in just like I had. Once you have these 3 messages and you're ready to go, we're ready to run the automation. So once you plug these in, then what you're gonna do is come down to contacts. You're gonna select all of your WhatsApp leads, and you can tag them, because there is a way of tagging, having to run an automation. I prefer doing it manually. It's just simpler, but you're going to get all the people you want. You're then going to click this right here, add to automation. Okay. Remember, these are only the people that have WhatsApp. You're going to click OK, proceed, and you're going to pick this exact automation. Again, if you have my snapshot, it'll be there. If you have to rebuild this, you do that. But if you're, my affiliate, you get it for free. You're going to click this exact automation. You're going to put in the action, okay? And then you're going to click add to automation. Again, you can do it all at once or schedule. If you're doing a ton, I recommend you add it in drip mode if you have like hundreds or thousands of contacts, because there is limits with how many WhatsApp messages you can send at the beginning. I can warm it up. But from there, you click add to automation, and then you're done. You sit back, relax, and watch the leads come in. It is that simple. Guys, what I just showed you could save you hours a week of time in cold outreach and get you way better results than you're doing, and save you money. Like, there is nothing that has this many upsides to it. Once you have the automation, you just have to keep getting more leads, organizing them, running them through the automation, and you're done. You could literally do this for every country. There are costs associated with WhatsApp. If you don't understand WhatsApp at all, watch the video. I'm going to link at the end of this video, because you got to just understand WhatsApp. Again, that video goes over everything WhatsApp. That's all you have to do. Like, it's possibly the easiest cold outreach method. It's also the fastest, because you don't have to get all this other stuff verified and warm up your emails. It's just so easy. And again, it's the cheapest. So please utilize this. Now, what I'm going to show you, in case you are a brokey, which is fine, we're all in that phase at one point, I'm going to show you a free way to do this. If you don't want to leverage this amazing automation and save a bunch of time, you can just go in and use your personal WhatsApp and message every single one of the people in here. You can gather all your leads and manually message them. That is if you have absolutely no money and you don't want to save the time part. That still works. Don't knock the manual stuff, because it's still very powerful. That way you can do the same thing and you're still good. Really, what I'm showing you is that you have access to unlimited leads now. I'm not giving you a fish. I'm teaching you how to fish. You can come in and just print with this and continue to get more and more leads. And again, if you don't have the money and automation scare you, you can just do it manually. Now it is time to go over the voicemail drop automation I've created for you. So you're going to come in your account, go to automations, make sure you're in the outreach automations folder that I've created for you. And then this one right here, cold outreach voicemail drop. So we're going to click this. Now I'm going to quickly explain to you what a voicemail drop is. So you know what a voicemail is, right? It's when someone calls, then it goes left a message, it goes, hey, it's Declan. I just wanted to, go play ping pong with you, or, whatever it is. Okay. Or, hey, I missed your call. I'm trying to get in your local business, whatever. Okay. But what this does is this immediately goes in, okay, takes the contact you pick in GoHighLevel, and it will immediately, the system on HighLevel will immediately call them after 1 second, hang up the phone, and just drop a voicemail. So it's not actually going to get on the phone with them. It's just going to send them voicemails in batch. So you can create a really good voicemail like, hey, just really seeing if you're open today, or how you doing? I'm plumbers, or whatever. You pick your voicemail, and then you could hit all of the people on your list with a voicemail. Guys, this is a super super, super powerful way to get clients. Like, absolutely goated, especially when you combine this with other things. It is just incredible. So the way this works, okay, very simply, is you have the contact tag, send voicemail, which we're going to go over adding context here in a sec. But then you just need to create a voicemail. So right in here, this is just a test voicemail. There's nothing there, just a song. But you basically need to add in, it has to be an MP3 or I believe a Wave 3 file. But you put that in, and again, just depends on what you're trying to do. I would say pick something for your niche. Maybe go for something a little more of like a direct pain point call out. Be like, hey, I realize your business isn't open, or whatever. You pick something. And when you record that, you just upload it very simply, okay, to have it in. It's super easy. It'll just say upload when it's not here. Like, so if we get rid of this, see right there, you just click upload, then you bring it in and you're good. It's that simple. And then once your voicemail's in, you're good to go. You're done. So that's basically how awesome it is. And again, this pipeline right here is really cool because this will move them in the stage. So it's already created to update that for you. Again, all of the work has been done for you guys. It's all done. Last thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to settings, and you're going to want to make sure you select the phone number in high level. You have to have a phone number. It has to call from somewhere. Again, guys, I have other videos on this, but you have to have a phone number in this. And once you save that, and once you have this phone number is now active, and you can now use that phone number. And then once you save that phone number, you're done. You're good to go. And then all you have to do is select all of the numbers you want. Okay. Then you're going to come right up here. You're going to click add tags. You're going to click voicemail or put in whatever action name you want. And then you're just going to do send voicemail. You're going to click that. And then you're going to click add tags. And it's going to send voicemails to all those people. So it's going to go right through. It's going to run as many people as you want through. So guys, so awesome. Some of you guys didn't even know this is a thing, but I built this out for you in high level. You can use it. It is amazing. It's an awesome way to get clients. And the final note I'll say is get clever with it. Get cute. You know what I mean? Get creative. Don't just like put some random stuff and they're like, hey, I'm trying to like, maybe make it like mysterious. Really get clever with it, because if you do the right thing, guys, if people listen to a voicemail and they're like, oh my gosh, this is actually important, and it's from an area code number, remember, if it's a 1-800 number, no one's going to listen to that. But if it's an area code number that you got through high level and you make it like, yo, wait a minute, are you guys open? Or it's like something really convincing, you will be shocked at the people that will text back. You'll get so many people texting back. Like, it's insane. People are like, what? So very, very powerful way clients. Now it is time to go over the ultimate multi-channel outreach automation. Guys, a ton of work was put in this automation. Okay. It's big. It's powerful. It is probably one of the most robust, power-packed automations you can use to get people. And what I want to say is that I have another video coming out on this that's going to be way more in depth. Right now, I'm just going to let you have it still. Like, you can still immediately set it up, but there's going to be other things added in to make this even more powerful. But just know that there is more stuff being added, but I'm giving it to you anyway right now because I know some of you guys are eager beavers, and you can easily set it up. So you're going to come to automations, outreach automations folder, and you're going to click this right here. So as you see here, it is just an absolute monster. And why this is the multi-channel is it's got SMS, it's got email, it's got voicemail drops, it's got so much stuff. So it's very similar to all the other automations. You can come in, leave everything as is, and just fill out these right here, the message blocks. That's very simple to do. So you can go and do that if you want to use this. But in the video I have coming up, I add even more ways to prospect on top of this. So you have one massive approach. It's just an ultimate multi-channel attack. So you can just blitz and get as many clients as possible, because this is really hammering hard. I mean, like, really hammering hard. So, stay tuned because it's going to be amazing. But you still have access to this automation. It's in the trainings if you want to use it. Check it out. And always remember, guys, with email, SMS, voicemail, all this stuff, the compliance rules. Again, don't say that I did not tell you, because I did tell you right there. So please check it out. And I have a lot of videos that talk about that. But this is just an absolute powerhouse of an automation, and it really can change everything. So just be ready for the video that's coming up soon, because that will change everything. But if you're an eager beaver and you want to get started anyway, you can use the same framework you use for all the other videos, the voicemail, the SMS, and email, and you can just plug in what you have and absolutely crush with it.
It's bonus time. I threw in these 3 amazing high-level prospecting pro tips because I get so many questions about how to prospect better and just how to get more money out of this and land more clients and get more leads. So many DMs I get, so many people ask me questions on the lives. It falls into one of these 3 categories. And if you improve all three of these that I'm about to go over, it will greatly increase your chances of making money. Guaranteed. Like if you do these three and you do them extremely well, it will help you make so much more money and sell way more people. But you got to do them right and you got to really maximize them. So number 3, which is the first pro tip, is benefits over deliverables. Let me explain. Benefits is basically their outcome. They will get more leads, save time. Deliverables is setting up an AI chatbot, on-page SEO. It is the technical side of things. What most people do when they talk to service-based businesses is they speak in deliverables, technobabble. Your businesses do not know what this means. Occasionally they do, but for the vast majority of service-based businesses, they have no clue what an H2 tag is, or on-page SEO, or an AI chatbot, knowledge base, or a trigger in automations. They just don't get it. And when you talk to people, a lot of the time they're like, oh, they're not interested or they don't see the value. It's because you're speaking like this. It's because you're literally speaking in another language. Speak in benefits. It helps so much. You want to go and instead of constantly talking about, we're going to set up this next tech thing, tell them about how you can automate and get rid of all of the time they spend on text messaging with this tool you have, and how you can save them, time so they don't have to, go to work at this hour or pay a receptionist. All these things are like, whoa, that's great. It's a tiny shift. It's a tiny shift. Now, the perfect ratio between these two is 80% benefits, 20% deliverables. You don't want to go to the other extreme where you just talk about benefits as if they're magic. Like, we're just going to get you a lot of leads, but you won't know how. You don't want to do that either, because a lot of people do that and then they get labeled a scammer. It's the sweet spot I found. You want to basically say, we are going to get you, lots of leads, save you time, get rid of, Charlie, the receptionist, all these things. And we do this by these. And you just state how it works. It's very simple. These little things are going to do all of this, and you hone in and go and harp on the benefits. It's the easiest way to sell more people, because again, service-based business owners don't know what the hell you're talking about. They don't. Trust me, when I first got into space, I did a lot of this and people never saw the value. They'd be like, I don't think I need that. And I'd be like, what do you mean you don't need it? But I'm the big dummy here because I'm speaking a foreign language. When I switched this, and went more benefits focused, they were like, yo, I need that. And then everyone would come to me as they need it. Big shift. It's subtle, but it's huge. And just doing this properly in your talking, your copy, whatever you're doing for prospecting will help you so much. Like, this is a massive pro tip. And a big thing too, and this is just a little example because this was big. A couple years ago, I used to go to BNIs all the time when I first started my agency. And I would do these presentations and they were so deliverable heavy and I could never really get anyone to come to me. And I remember I was talking about automations on high level. And I remember I had this whole presentation. It was like, automations, this, that triggers, like this whole just random stuff. Yes, there are benefits in there, but it was led by the deliverables. And so many people weren't interested. And they also would go, what are you talking about? Like, they literally didn't know. And then I watched a bunch of videos, figured out some stuff, and I switched my presentation to how to automate your email and never send email again, how to save time, how to never have to send an invoice again, how to basically save a ton of time and make a bunch of money. It was just benefits galore. So many people came up to talk to me after this. Like, so many people like, hey, what is this magic tool you have? And like, it was insane. It was night and day, the difference. So many people were like, I have to have this. Whereas before I was talking about the exact same thing, just wrapped it differently. So the third pro tip that you guys have to master is talk in benefits, not in deliverables. Remember the 80-20 rule, it's going to help you greatly. Number 2, massive high-level prospecting pro tip is lead magnets. This is probably where I have made the vast majority of my wealth, or even how I've made the vast majority of my wealth, is through solid lead magnets. This is the easiest way to build trust. And so many of you guys either aren't using lead magnets or your lead magnets suck. Lead magnets in 2025 and beyond are best way to win over the trust of clients. It is such a hack. Basically, a lead magnet is giving away a solution for free or a discount to attract them to your other thing. Okay, it's a basic bait and switch. If you do it properly, you can absolutely bring in so many people and convert them way faster. When I implemented lead magnets, again, night and day, it was like money all the way up. And I was like, no way. And I just realized that that's what all the pros were doing. And that's what all the pros always do. So now you may be wondering, like, well, what the hell even is a lead magnet? Because I'm just talking about it, but like, this is a whole topic. I mean, this is a relatively simple answer, but lead magnets is a whole other answer. And the good news is I have something for you that will make you a lead magnet expert. Let me show you. And that is Alex Hormozi's free lead magnet mastery course. You don't even have to opt in with your email. You can go to his website, acquisition.com, come to courses, go to the leads course, and click Lead Magnet Mastery. Free. You don't even have to opt in. The easiest thing to do. You just walk right in. This video alone has made me well beyond 6 figures. This is the best lead magnet video I have ever seen in my life. It's about 30 minutes. And it is completely free. You don't even have to opt in. This will go over what a lead magnet is, the different types of lead magnets, how to implement them, how to put upsells in. I mean, it is so thorough. And if you do it, like I'm telling you, and you actually implement this and you actually follow through, it can make you a ton of money. Like this took me from 0 to hero so quickly. And there wasn't a video like this before this. I bought a lot of online courses that talked about lead magnets. They did nothing compared to this video. It breaks it down so simply. It shows you the exact different types. It shows you how brands like Costco, Netflix, and all these other companies use lead magnets to absolutely print money. And you start to see like, oh, that's how this works. And the best part about lead magnets is they lead to your main thing, okay? They get people to buy your expensive thing. That's like the way they work. So again, acquisition.com, courses, leads course, right there, Lead Magnet Mastery. It's free. There's no opt-in. It is insane. It will help you so much. So please watch this because this will clear up lead magnets entirely. And this is in 2025 and beyond, especially in the AI age, you have to be using lead magnets. So now that we've covered benefits and deliverables and lead magnets and how to learn them, we now have to move on to the number one prospecting tip, which is the question and answer that I probably give the most, and that is volume. This is by far the biggest lever on prospecting you can pull. Bar none, hands down, volume is the thing that just destroys most agencies. They're not doing enough. Okay. That is what volume is. It's the depth. It's how much are you doing? Like, are you sending out 5 emails a day or are you sending out 5,000? You see the difference? And I'm telling you, like 90% of the time, this is always the problem with prospecting for agencies. They're just not doing enough. So like, yeah, I went to one BNI meeting this week, or yeah, I launched one email campaign to 500 people. Yeah, I made 5 cold calls. Like, dude, you're not going to get any results with that. Like, you have to drill. You have to follow up. It is putting in a gazillion more reps than anyone else. I'm telling you, it is the thing that will get you the most leads. All the people I know that crushed it, including myself, we learned this at one point or later, and everyone does that gets to the next level. You just have to find a way to turn the dial on volume and do way more. Increase your email, cold email from, 5,000 to 30,000. Like, it has to be so much more. Cold calls, cold call all day if you have to. Don't just do little bits. And I see this with so many people. They come to me complaining that they can't get clients, and they're doing so little. It's pathetic. You have to do a lot. I get this question so much. Oh, I need this. I need more leads. I'm not getting enough clients. How much are you doing? Well, I cold called about 3 people today. You entitled beep. You have to do more. And the thing is a lot of you guys just don't know this because you're working 9 to 5s or you've never been taught this. So it's fine. I didn't know either. We all don't understand. Like, it's something you have to learn. But like, if there is one thing I can give you, it is do more in prospecting. It will never hurt. It will always bring you more leads. I'm telling you, it is the thing. If you just 10x what you're doing right now as far as prospecting, you'll probably get clients. So it's like, if it's BNI or networking, go to as many events as you can. Go to an event or 2 events a day or 3. If it's walk-ins, as opposed to going to, 5 places, go to 50. Just walk into everyone. Cold email, ramp that up to 10x what you're doing. Cold SMS, cold WhatsApp, whatever it is, voicemail drops. Okay, cold DMing, paid ads, crank the shit out of it. I'm telling you, this will make you money. You just have to do it. It's the kind of thing where I just keep repeating it. And only the people that win get it. It's not fun. It's not sexy. It's actually very boring. But guess what? It pays you. I don't know what to say. I could talk about this for another 3 hours. I really could. Volume negates luck. Volume is the thing that will save you in this agency game. And all it is just volume. It's just a volume that one step away. Because in the beginning, you do cold outreach and you have to maximize that. Then once you start to dip into stuff like paid ads and referrals, it's the same thing. How do we crank the dial? How do we do way more of what's working? That's it. You find something that's working and you do more of it. It's that simple. A lot of people, they test one thing and they go, well, it kind of worked. If you have had success with one thing, whether that be cold email, cold calling, paid ads, BNIs, whatever it is, do more of it. It's that simple because you've had success. You have proof of concept. You now just need to do 10x of that. And I'm telling you, you will get a lot of clients. You can go down below with that Go High Level link to see a lot of my testimonials. And the testimonials of those people are people that did volume. Like you'll see, especially on my YouTube, when I interview people, they all say the same thing. Like, yeah, in the beginning, I wasn't really getting results. And then Declan basically hammered the volume concept in my head. And now I got a lot of clients. What I'm telling you guys is you don't have to just be like slaving away your entire life doing this kind of stuff. There's seasons. But to get your agency off the ground and get to the point where you're making 10, 15K a month and you can relax and not have to work, you can only get there by bringing in enough people to pay the bills and then create a system that pays you. Most people don't get their plane off the ground, which is their agency. They just don't put in enough power to get it off the ground. And that's why a lot of people think this agency thing doesn't work, is because they do so little and they get little results and they say it doesn't work. You have to do a lot. And if you do a lot of volume, okay, you'll get paid for your volume. And once that happens, you'll have the system, you'll get paid, and then you can live the dream life. I'm telling you, it's not as complicated as you think. It's just harder than you think. So that's it, guys. I know they're not fun, but I'm telling you, maximize these three and you'll make more money. It is as simple as that. So these are the 3 high-level prospecting pro tips. If you have questions on this, please drop them in the comments down below. I'd love to answer them. I'd love to help you out and send you more resources on this, because this stuff is near and dear to me. And I've seen it crush just so many people, but I've also seen it help people break 10K a month and quit their 9 to 5. I have seen it work with a lot of people, but you got to do it. So if you're interested in high level or you want to grow your agency, I have a 30-day free trial link of high level down below, not a 14-day, an exclusive 30-day free trial link where if you sign up with that, you're going to access to snapshots. You're going to access to 3 live coaching calls per week, private community, courses on how to master high level, courses on how to sell high level, done for you automations, sales scripts, AI prompts, like everything. It's so in depth. It is insane. And again, it's over $10,000 worth of bonuses for free when you sign up with high level. And that link is right down below. So what I recommend you do, if you're interested or you kind of want to learn more, click the link below and it's going to basically take you to a page that shows you the testimonials, what I've done, the awards I've won, who I've helped, how I've helped people. That way you can just see that this is legit and this can really help you. And again, guys, I didn't win all of these awards for no reason. I actually know what I'm doing. I've helped a lot of people. I know I can help you because I've been in your shoes where you try a bunch of different things, stuff doesn't work. It's frustrating. The gurus are lying. I get it. I've been there. That's why I'm giving you something that works, that is real. Okay. And it's not a get rich quick thing. All of this takes hard work, but it is possible. And again, that's why I'm hooking you up with a 30-day free trial link, not a 14-day, that exclusive 30-day free trial link where you can get access to all this stuff and then get 30 days free. So not only you have the community helping you out and you learning quicker and getting the support and systems, the done for you systems you need, but you get that extra 30 days to save you money. So again, guys, I appreciate you watching the video, but if you are interested, check out that link below.